Yeah.
Hey yo, hey yo. Let's see. Hey yo. I'm on Twitch live and shit like that. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, they can hear me. Okay.
What it do? Shit crazy. I was just taking a shower, right? But I brought my laptop in the bathroom with me. So I turned the shower on and I set my laptop on the counter. Before I can rinse my body off, the fight was already over. I said, damn. Can I put some soap on my body? God damn. Over. That shit was crazy. I was like, wow. That nigga Drake just came up. Drake just hit. Drake put submission. That nigga payout was like 1 billion and like 500, 1,500,000,000, think thousand or maybe 500 million. That nigga put down 250 million win by submission. 250 million win by submission. John Jones. That nigga really did that. That's crazy. Shit made me think that shit rigged. See? I think that shit rigged.
You know how much Drake just won on that fight? 1.5 billion. You hear me?
It's scripted.
He said he paid
It's scripted.
250 million on submission that he make you tap.
That
250
shit
million.
crazy.
And he could have just choked him out. I mean, he could have knocked him out. 250 million to
Easily.
make him tap. And he 250 million. And he made him
That,
tap 1.5 billion.
does that shit make you think that it's scripted when you see shit like that?
Huh?
Does that shit make you think like it's scripted when you see shit like that?
I don't think it's scripted. I think that he talked to John Brown Jones and he said I'm a submittee.
Like, give me some of that money, give me a cut.
No, I think
Damn.
he gave him none of the money. He like, how you think you gonna beat him? If I pick this if I called him one more time, like, if I pick this 250, I'm putting 250 down. If I do this, you gonna submit him, right?
Fucking that website gave my fucking computer a virus.
You
I
said
don't like
what?
that. That website gave my computer a virus.
Oh, what website? Streamies?
That streamies? Yeah.
Why? Why you say that? They say you got a virus?
It did, yep.
No, don't listen to that. That's what gets you the virus.
That shit keep popping up.
Just keep closing it.
I'm about to just restart my whole fucking computer.
Hey, so man, it's only us two, man. I got a couple different things I want to talk about.
Oh shit.
I got a couple different things, yeah. Hey, let me get one of them wands. Since you ain't getting it. I can't get one.
It's kind of dark, huh? I probably need some more light.
Yeah. You said what?
There you go. Let there be light. That's much better.
Let's get it. All right. Hey, so the first thing, welcome to the PandaSoup, y'all. We got Matrix in the building. Jay Nice truly. We're gonna stir it up and make sure everything happens here. So the first thing I want to talk about with Unique is let's talk about this John Moran shit, man. Let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about is the one thing I don't like, but you might enlighten me on it. One thing I don't like is you got the whole media, Shannon Sharp, um, Stephen A. Smith. They all saying that John Moran's pretending to be this gangster. You're not this gangster. Like you about to get a $200 million contract. You about to be the face of the league. Stop trying to have this gangster image. How you feel about that? Do you want me to go first?
Well, I don't think he pretended, but he is moving the wrong way. Because once you in that type of position, you gotta understand. You gotta leave that. that old ways and that street shit behind. Like a lot of people had to do it. Melo had to do it. Remember Melo first came into the league? He was on that same type of shit.
For Baltimore.
But he had to mature and realize I can't have people around me like that. That's gonna fuck up my bag and my opportunities. So we know, even if you're not pretending and you being yourself, once you get into a certain spotlight, you have to move different because now it's not even just about you. Now it's about you and everybody, your family. It's about everybody. You feel me? Because they looking at you because you the breadwinner. So you just have to move different, move professional. You feel me? Because you're a professional now. You got to really get that shit out your head. I'm not that college student no more. I'm a professional. The spotlight is on me whether I like it or not. It is on me. So you feel me?
That's
You
facts.
just got to move accordingly.
That's
But
facts.
do I think it's wrong? Nah, but when you're in that position, you do have to move accordingly.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. But man, let me hold on. Let me indulge real quick. This how I feel, P. First thing, for the people who say John Moran trying to pretend it's gangster image. I think
No,
that's
I don't think
cat.
you're pretending.
I think that's cat. Like what gangster image he trying to pretend?
It's not about
People who
pretending.
try to pretend a gangster image, when you try to put that on somebody, it's a difference between let them know you got muscle, let them know you ain't weak, than being a gangster. It's a difference between holding your ground, being a man, and then being gangster. There's a difference between that. It's a thin line. So when they say you try to be gangster, I don't feel that. Why I don't feel that? Is because where is John Moran from? Is he a blood? Is he a Crip? Is he a GD? Is he a Vice Lord? We don't know
Where
where he's
Josh from?
from. So
I like some shit.
if, if he trying
I
to
don't know.
pretend a gangster image, well, where he from? He be throwing up his set, right? So that little gangster talk that the media trying to do, that's out with me.
They basically saying thug. They say he a thug.
Yeah, they is trying to say he
That's
a
what they
thug,
really saying. He a thug.
but bruh, like you mentioned earlier, Melo. I know Melo. I want to say it was blood from Baltimore.
Yeah, he's from some neighborhood in Baltimore.
We don't know where Moran from. Then they use this one. So that's one thing, right? Then they use this. He's about to be worth 200 million. Like he's ruining his life. Do you not know where he come from? And first
I wouldn't
off,
go as far as to say ruining his life. Like that's
I look
a
at it
stepping
like this
stone.
too.
A stepping stone, you know.
I look at it like this too. They acting like John Morant was making all this money, been rich his whole life. I feel
Yeah.
like the media trying to paint that image. Like he been making money his whole life. Like no. Like some basketball players got daddies in the league that
Mm-hmm.
they come from millions. But nobody who's John Morant dad? We just met this dude, right? So how can we say that oh you ain't gangster, you ain't come from that. That's not you. Shannon Sharp said that. That's not you. How can you say that's not you if his dad wasn't no millionaire? If his dad was a millionaire, everybody knew Mr. Morant. I understand. You feel me? Everybody don't know
People
Mr.
say
Morant. So you
they
can't
say that's
say
not true
John Morant, that's
because
not you.
they
Go
say that's
ahead.
not true because you play basketball. That's what they basically saying.
That's what they
Like
trying to
you're a
do.
basketball player. You know, went to college, you hoop. You've been a hooper all your life. You're not that. You're a hooper. That's what they said.
Okay, so even okay, what you saying that they say that. Well, how we battle that is this go NFL, this go NBA for sure. John Morant, man, it's been real gangsters in the league. So when they try to say that's not you, especially Shannon Sharp or any media person that played in the league say that's not you, that's cap P. Because they know it's real gangsters in the league.
Yeah.
That really put that on. So you can't say that from a player. Because you're in the league. Like players, NBA players say that all the time, right? We more than basketball. I'm more than
Yeah.
just the NBA. I'm not just a basketball player. I'm a business player. I might be from the hood. I might come from a single mother household. So I was talking to Con earlier about it, and I'm like, how can they say that's not you? Like, John Morant dad could have been moved John Morant to the Ranchwoods. You understand me? He probably had a fight. He probably had to get down in the woods and move accordingly. So how can you say that's not you? So Khan has said, well, to that argument, why they saying that's not him either, which I didn't know, was that John Morant was in private school. In high school, he went to a private school.
That's what I'm saying. You've been hooping your whole life. Obviously, your dad been having you in basketball, so they look at it like
But I had to stop Khan right there though.
they look at it like you can't do both. Basically, you can't do
You
both.
could do both. You got some parents
What?
that
Well, you know,
you got some parents. Think about it, Neat. You got some parents that's rich. They put their kids in private school and kept their kids away from that. You also got kids that grew up in the hood where their parents spent all their money to put their kids in private school, so they had to live in the hood to get that affordable rent. So some
yeah,
kids do come from the just because you went to private school doesn't mean you lived in the suburbs. Because some
no,
parents will live in the hood because they've been there and will live in the hood to get affordable rent to spend all this extra money on their kid in private school. So that's how I argue against that. We don't know where John Morant came from, but we also know that the Ball brothers went to private schools, right? LaMelo, LiAngelo, Lonzo.
yeah,
But
and they grew up.
Look at LeVar. LeVar had real money.
Yeah,
And
they
he
grew up
was
with money.
married. His wife. He even said, my wife the breadwinner. His wife has some money too.
Yeah,
They
for
met each
sure.
other in college. We don't get that from it's a difference between LeVar and John Morant Day.
Yeah,
You can tell, okay, John Morant went to private school, but did he have it like the Ball brothers? Cause you go to private school, some people fight for your kids to get in there, some people got it. And you'll see when you get to that school. LaMelo driving fucking Lambos, young.
yeah, for sure. Niggas had it real good.
So I feel like they can't pit
But
that like you're this he trying to pit this gangster. No, he's not, bro.
you know they really gonna go hard like that because he's a young black man. So they really gonna try to label him and put that on him like that. You know, it's politics and everything that go into that.
Man, me and Neek both come from the hood. Well, we know when someone acting gangster and when someone just doing nil. He not acting gang. I ain't seen throw up none. I ain't seen bang
I
none.
should pull some shit, but I don't know like what it was though. It could be anything though. That don't mean it's necessarily a gang. It could be anything.
And if he did and he is from the hood, I'm not quick to say, oh, you just worth 200 million. Cause look at his dad, bro. Like he didn't come off as no, you know what I'm saying? No nigga who got no amazing business. I don't know what he did in the streets. He probably did have some dough, whatever. I know he did whatever he can do to put his son in private school, but we can't talk like where John Morant come from, putting this gangster image on him. Do you know what happened with that, with the case or something? What happened? I'm echoing on yours.
Yes.
Yeah, but do you know why he got sued and what's going on with that case with John Morant? We didn't
He
break
got
that down.
sued. I didn't even know he got sued.
He got sued and they ain't going through this case. Let me tell you. Okay, so last summer, John Morant he threw a practice game, like a little program, a little tournament at his house.
Mm-hmm.
So he got all these players there, right? He ended up getting to it with this particular dude. Dude was 17 at the time. He ended up getting to it allegedly, and allegedly he teed off on him about 15, 16 times, and he was gonna get the gun. So doing my
Yes.
research on everything that happened that day, oh boy was 17, John Morant 22. That's 5 years from each other. Um, the dude did a police report. The police report, the cops asked him, why John Morant just firing you to go get his gun? What happened? He said, I accidentally hit John Morant in the face with the ball. So doing my research, other people there, I seen that this dude threw the ball at John Morant's face. And John Morant went up on him and yeah, he teed off on him. Boom, 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 boom. People, and that's why I was talking about the gangster image so much because right there in that point, people like you're not gangster enough. But it's not gangster to fight nobody in basketball.
No,
I
not at
played
all.
basketball, and I'm not gonna act like I was just the best at it or play on a high school team. I did it, but I also watched a lot of basketball. High school players, college players, not no NBA, but a lot of high school players. Man, they fight, bro. Like this, like I know in the like football players, basketball. I feel like basketball they the most hot tempered. Like they
Mm-hmm.
always get down on the court. And if y'all watch Ballers Life, they're not looking at no age. Some of them dudes is young. You got grown men that will try to fight you, especially you cooking them. This basketball, like they
Like
have.
football, the reason why niggas don't test niggas like that in football because you got some big ass niggas in football where niggas know I'm not even the try bro right there.
Yeah,
That
a receiver can
nigga.
try a cornerback. They can get down with a
Yeah,
quarterback.
nah.
But if
Oh
a
yeah.
PJ stick at a wide receiver, defensive back, a
Like a
linebacker,
I'm talking about like a fucking JJ Watt and
yeah,
a
that's what I'm saying.
fucking nah, they not gonna try you. They not.
Nah, hell no.
Hell no.
Like they don't try centers, but a wide receiver
No, not
can.
really.
Point guards, some point guards try centers.
But
Depending if they tall or not.
basketball know like we ain't even gonna have time to tangle. They gonna break this up hella fast. So I can be as hard as I want to. Them niggas not stupid.
Yep. So when they say when if a guy throw, I don't care how old he is. If he, I do care how old he is. If he's 16, 17, and he throwing a ball at someone 22, that's 5 years. That's 5 years apart. You're gonna get there. Let's break it down, P. These are not your average humans. You understand me? He's saying
Mm-mm.
I'm a 17-year-old kid. This is not your average 17-year-old kid. This is a baller who got invited to play at John Moran house. I don't even know his height. He at least 6'2" and up. That boy probably 6'6",
Yeah.
6'5". This is a baller that got invited. You have to have some talent. But this is not your
Yeah.
average 17-year-old kid. So you're definitely and kids like basketball players, it's just kids, period, bro. You seen the kid that dogged Cat Williams? Kids that stand taller than you and you try to talk like a
Yeah, I never
man, they
seen
just
that.
try you.
He got dogged by a kid.
He got dogged by a high schooler, dipped him on the ground like 3 times, choking him out,
Oh
choked him
shit.
out.
Cat, he around the same height and size as them, so shit, it's whatever.
Cat Williams 5'4". This kid was like 6'2", 270, part of a wrestling team and played football, defensive lineman. He was
Oh
one
yeah, he
dog.
could
Like he
got
was a kid, but he was it's a big
yeah, he
boy
was
to
one of the big boys.
5'2".
Yeah, big boy. Country corn fan and shit.
So when they say John Moran pretending to be gangster to fight him, no. First, basketball players fight. Second, the 17-year-old is not no 5'2", 17-year-old with John Moran bully. That doesn't make you gangster fighting in basketball. Basketball players fight. Could you
He's
agree?
just not like they forgetting this nigga is so young. He's not mature enough to understand and realize I can't do this type of shit. Like he doesn't have that mentality. It takes something like this to happen for him to be like, okay, I need to calm down. I can't do this. I can't do that. It takes shit like this to happen. He's young.
And that's true. They forget he 22.
Yeah, he's young. Like what the fuck?
22-year-old, 17-year-old that stand taller than you, throw the ball at your face and talk. Come on. So what I heard, he gave him the best. This is John Moran. He 22. Dude 17. They probably about the same size. I don't know. But John Moran been having NBA training. So I
Mm-hmm.
know he's stronger than he. You feel me? He tuned him up. Um, I don't know what happened after that, but John Moran went in his house and grabbed a gun. But I heard that he said, "Hey, you better get up out of here, man. You better not be here when I get back." I heard dude still stayed. So John Moran got the gun. He never pulled it out, pointed it at it. He just flashed it, you know what I'm saying? Put up his shirt, they exchanged words, dude them leaving the house. Now that was last summer, right, Nick?
And look, that could have been either because at the same time, we don't know what type of boy he dealing with. Some of these young niggas is wild.
How you feel? Well, he
Some of
probably
them is
said I'll
wild.
kill you and all this. Like you
Yeah,
just
like, we don't know. We don't know the context of it, so we can't
no.
really
But we can look at the main story because dude in the police report said John Morant actually hit him in the face with the ball. John Morant came up to me tussled me and hit me in my head 15 or 17 times. And then he went to get his
He
gun.
probably
So let's look at the
exaggerated.
story.
He probably
So
exaggerated.
John Morant told him up. If he whooping you that bad, why do he need to go get a gun?
Yeah, like what you say. He not telling the whole story. He
See,
telling what
the
he wanted.
first thing you said, Nick, is what you said. A lot of people be like, why did he go get a gun? Look at the context of the story. He hit him this
Yeah.
many times, he had to go get a gun. What that little kid said when he getting beat,
You
and
don't know what he said.
17-year-old. My little
He
brother,
probably could
15,
have said,
16 years old, when I get the best of him, he used to say, I'll kill you. I'll kill you and be crying.
ain't no telling,
Yeah,
bro.
kids,
It ain't no
I
telling.
ainid saying they gonna do it, but as a kid,
How old
as a
was he? Because they
man,
said 12, but I hear he was older than
no, he
that.
was 17. He 18 now. So that was
So he probably got a car. He probably could have been like, I'm about to go to the car and woo woo woo. You ain't no telling what he's saying. We
yeah.
don't know.
So
I just think, yeah, he can't be moving like that. That's all I can say. He not pretending, but he can't be moving like that. Cause you John Morant. You John Morant. You gotta,
but this
mature
was last
and,
summer.
and,
It was
and move
like
accordingly.
you 22 years old. You and
I, th-
John
I think this is
Morant.
good for him now. This is good for him for sure.
Oh,
It's
let
good
me
for him.
continue the story though. So that happened last summer, right? I think old boy turned 18 this year. I don't know if he did it before or after. I want to say he turned 18 this year. But January 7th, he went and filed he put in a charge on John Morant for that. He put another police report and say, yeah, he went and pressed charges on that incident. That happened last summer. John Morant is supposed to be getting $200 million. And a lot of people be like, what that got to do with it? I'm going to break that down. John Morant supposed to get $200 million at the end of this year. And that's bare minimum. He about to get like 240, 250, 260. I don't know
Yeah, when you
now.
include all the incentives and all of that. Yeah.
No more because I think then David Lillard get like 220. Like they broke the 200 million barrier. I want to say Durant had got like 215, 220. Dame Lillard got like 240, 230. I don't know. I gotta look at it. But John Morant gonna get paid more than all of them because he's younger.
Yeah,
Um,
he's already a superstar, and Grizzlies ain't paying nobody like that, so he should get more.
yeah, and then like the younger players always gonna get paid more than the older goats. It's just always be that way. They got more money to play with. So he's supposed to get 200 some million, right, on this contract. And I'm gonna tell you why that means something. Before this story got out, right? Before it got blew up to everybody, Neat, they had his John Morant lawyers had put out that they had said, "Well, settle out in court if you give me." Think about how much them people lawyer asked for to just make this disappear. How much you think they asked for?
Yeah, whatever they want, really.
Think about it. 17-year-old kid get beaten and say he want to sue John Morant. How much you think he want?
Oh, you talking about for the lawyer for the kid?
Yeah, the kid lawyer. How much you
Oh,
think
he
they
gonna want the
asked?
majority of the settlement. He gonna
They
want the majority of whatever the settlement gonna be. He gonna want that.
they they told him if you give me this amount, we'll just settle it. We won't even settle in court. We settle it right here, and we'll end the lawsuit. How much do you think he asked for just to end everything with John Morant?
It depends on how much the settlement gonna be.
Now it ain't a settlement. This is what they suing for.
Well, however much, that's what I'm saying. Whatever the price is that they're going for, you have to go for that. That's because they're gonna take the majority of it, obviously.
But
So
how
that's
much
what
do
I
you think
mean.
they asked from John Morant?
Ain't no telling. I don't know.
20 million, P. They said the lawyer showed it. They said, John Morant, if you give us 20 million, we won't even take you to court and we'll let the 20 million? Stop
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
So lawyers
They
say,
think,
John
yeah.
Morant lawyers said they just trying to get us. You feel me? And we're not gonna let that go.
Yeah, you can't do that to nobody like John Morant because he got lawyers. You feel me? For sure. So you can't scare nobody like that. You can't threaten them like
I'm
that.
not saying John Morant not wrong. He definitely wrong. And what you said, bro, you is Mike about to be the face of the league, P. You
Yeah,
can't just you could have just pushed him and or whatever, but I ain't gonna talk about the hit shit and did. Dude probably paid dubs on it, like you said. He probably didn't hit him no 17 times in no head, but
that's like, come
he
on
don't
now.
go
Are
get the
you,
gun, bro. You got people
yeah,
around. You should have security. You shouldn't be using your homies, bro. Use your homies for sure, but you should have security though, especially
they
these
at John
type of
House, right?
games. Yeah,
You said
that
they was at
John.
John House? Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna have no security at your house. Nah, no, that's
But
not no
but
pickup
at the same
games.
time, but no, this is pickup games. Like I
Pickup
don't know
games
I don't know how much he
at
got
your
paid.
house. I want you to think about that. Pickup games at your house. You're not about to have no security. You got your homies. That's what
But
you gonna have with you.
but this John Moran, P.
Yeah, you're at your house. Think about that. Where you're at. You're not out nowhere. You're not in public nowhere. You're at home.
If KD had a pickup game at his house, nigga, Kevin Durant, if he had a big
Yeah, I don't
pickup
see no
game, I'm
security.
talking about Devin Booker and people showing up. I saw top high
But
school
these are high
players.
school people. You said high school people, like students. I
No,
mean,
no, it's NBA players there too. But
I still think
it's
you
high
got
school
security.
players there. It's college players there.
I still think no, not your house, because you're comfortable. Otherwise, you wouldn't even invite them to your house like that if you felt like you needed security. Because that's where you lay
Then
your
you
head
think
at.
he's just on some baller shit.
And you like, okay, I'm about to niggas about to come over and hoop. You feel
I
me?
tell you this: if LeBron had pickup game at his house, security there, facts every time, every
It
time.
depends on who's coming.
No, if people are like Anthony Davis, John Morant, they come over to have some drinks and chill. No, no
And then you got to
security.
think.
No, no,
You got to
no,
think
no. I'm
like
gonna take that back. Security there every time. Let me tell
you got to
you.
think though. That's LeBron. So of course
Yeah,
he's going to have security. This is John Moran, nigga. That's what 2 years moved from college.
I'm gonna tell you
Like you're not
something.
thinking like that.
Bernie, and you can look this up. This facts. Bernie walk around with two security at all times, 24/7. He got
He
two
needs
security
to.
guards.
That's LeBron's son. Nigga get him for ransom. They can ask for a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He needs to.
But I'm just saying, like, he not wrong. I mean, no, he definitely wrong for doing that. Some people say he
Yeah,
should
you
have
got.
security. You can't even tell your homies to get on him because
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
still
get
the law.
sued.
Yep.
Yeah. Security know how to do it because when you have your security get on them, when they sue, they got to sue the security company. They can't sue
Hold
John
on.
Moran.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot the second thing I want to talk about. Make sure, hold on, some down a little break. Man, what was going to bring them next? Leave my ass on back. They think of something, anything. And there gotta be no girls talking just anytime. Well, I don't know, Deep Sea, knock on the cabin door.
Yeah, I definitely gotta. Hey, that's it.
And we back. Yeah,
Yeah, they
P.
just
So I don't feel like, bro, like he gangster for doing that. But did you see what he did this morning? Now he
he was
tripping.
young. He just young. That's it.
You see what he did this morning?
Nah.
He posted a video on his IG, bruh. It's nighttime in his car. He got his grill showing, and he got the gun on his cheek, and he's smiling with his grill. Same gun. I said, bruh.
Looking at the young boy. That's on the Instagram where he had the strippers and shit at his house with his homeboys, and he was a sloppy young boy, had the gun out.
Okay,
Like
that's
he
what it was.
young.
That's what it was. Like, hey, how you feel about that, Neek?
That's from before though. Before the situation that happened. So he gonna learn from this shit. That's what I'm gonna say. He gonna learn from this shit because he thinking like I'm Ja. Like I'm not this person that everybody looking up to. I'm not this person that the franchise is dependent on. He's not looking at himself like that.
He said,
You feel me?
What Lil Wayne said,
He's feeling like I'm Ja. I'm Ja. That I've been Ja for the past. How old is he? 18, 19, 20 some years.
23, 23.
23. Yeah, I'm the same job from 23 years ago, so he's not looking at himself like that. That's why he doing that type of shit. On Instagram live with guns, strippers, the homies, he throwing up shit like he young, but that's young shit. But it takes for something to happen like this to learn, which is why I think this is low key a good thing.
Do you still think he get his 200 mil plus?
Of course, what the fuck? He only got suspended 2 games. That was the consequences. 2 games. That ain't shit. The 2 game suspension.
I
Like
heard
what?
he got arrested, but you know how
That
these
ain't
go.
nothing.
You know, well, it's like it wasn't a recognizable source, dude. I looked at it and I'm like, let me see. John Moran arrested.
Only got a 2 game suspension. I want you to think about that. I let you know that this ain't nothing like that's just super crazy. Now he gonna learn from it because now everybody talking about it, and he on all the little ESPN shows, people dragging him. And he watching for sure. He watching. He a young nigga, so he watching, and he's gonna learn from this shit, bro. But obviously, it's not no some big ass deal if he only got suspended 2 games.
Yeah, he gonna get his money.
Yeah, of course he gonna get his money. What the fuck?
Did you have a topic you want to run through?
Oh, no, I'm just hopping on. Shit. What's been going on lately? What's been going on? Oh yeah, this is Joe Budden.
With
Joe
the
fucking Budden.
Michael B. Jordan.
First of all, let's talk about this Michael B. Jordan shit. Now, a lot of people is trying to say, well, not even a lot, but I hear some people saying,
Hold on, let's pull it up.
I hear a lot of people saying, you talking about you gonna pull up the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, so we can wait.
No, go ahead. Let me see how that.
No, but okay, he went too hard because all she did was call him corny, and that's not even what happened. Even if all she did was call him corny, he still didn't go that hard because he could have did a lot worse. But that's not what happened. She didn't just call him corny. Like she literally used to make fun of this nigga in high school with another group of high school people that talk shit on him because he used to walk around with the headshots. You know how models and actors do? They got to focus on headshots and shit like that. Like she used to really talk shit about this nigga, not just he corny. You know, she sat there and talked shit about this nigga. Like you not gonna be no fucking Denzel. Woo woo woo. So it's not even just the corny part. You gotta think that there's somebody that talks shit on you when you was, grinding and pushing to become the person that you wanted to be. When you see them later on in life, of course you gonna get your get back. That was the most perfect time to do it. What other time are you gonna do it? What other time are you gonna do that? That was perfect. And all he did was say, oh yeah, I was going to go huh? Like he didn't even go in like that. He still gave her an interview. He still played it cool. Like he did something that was light work. What he did, he could have really said some shit if he wanted to, but he kept it professional because he understand I'm Michael B. Jordan. He kept it professional. All he just said was, "I'm that corny guy." Remember?
So how you feel about Joe Budden?
And it's crazy to me how this is what I know about Joe Budden. Okay, I didn't even know this. Ack had to bring this to my attention.
Uh-oh.
So That girl, what's her name? L'Oreal, Loie, whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
L'Oreal.
Something like that. He was on Love and Hip Hop, right? He was
Yeah, I
on Love and
guess
Hip Hop.
so. I guess so.
Guess what was on Love and Hip Hop? Joe Budden was on Love and Hip Hop. So they
I
all in that same
yeah.
little,
Mm-hmm.
they all in that same little circle, and they all friends. So he basically just like, not only is he just thinking of his friend because that's his friend, but I don't know if you've been paying attention to Joe, but he always like kind of been on some simp shit. As long as I say something that's on the women's side, I don't care what it is. I'm going to go against it as long as I'm on the women's side because he's trying to get that. How can I say it? He got a podcast, right? It's been doing good, but he know I can get a lot of backlash if I go against women, even if they're in the wrong. I can get a lot of backlash. So I'm going to choose the women's side every time, even when they're wrong. And I see that strategy he's doing. He's smart. He's not stupid. It's a strategy he's playing. He know what he's doing. So that's why he said that bullshit.
Yeah, I think well tripping. He said you're corny for even coming at her like that. Like academics told me that too. They all part of a little circle.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe
Yeah, man,
Budden,
we see
like,
that.
bro, like you cannot talk about corny and talk about these African women and you haven't married no African women to just be
Joe
pointing.
Budden is one of the corniest niggas. To be calling another nigga corny.
You feel me? As a real
The
nigga,
most
let me see
corniest
that.
niggas. Niggas wasn't finna bust a grape. Remember when that shit happened with the Migos? Uh, it was
Yeah,
him,
nigga,
Joe
what you
Budden, and I
saying?
think it was some girl.
What you saying?
He got up like he was finna do something to the Migos. White boy, stop playing.
Man,
You
that was
wasn't finna
Panda
bust a grape.
Soup. That was Panda
You
Soup
wasn't
and
finna bust a
RZA.
grape, man.
He got up out of
That was
there.
kind of cool. And Migos stood up on me like, "Damn, we would have got down."
No, I'm talking about
We
if
would
Joe
have got
Budden
down.
came at Panda Soup like that.
I'm just saying, like, they would have got on Joe Budden, but you can see it like he was just trying to act like he tough. Man, Joe Budden, he corny as hell, man. Joe Budden's hell corny.
I don't like how he try to take the vote of the I'm here for black women and like get
Yeah,
your
yeah, you're
like
fake.
marry one and let me see.
Name one black girl Joe Budden have married.
I can't
How many times did he cheat on San Santana?
a lot.
Repeatedly. You did not. So it's like you're putting on this image. I get it though. I get it. I'm not gonna say I
yeah,
don't get it. I do get it.
yeah, like you
Joe,
just
he's not stupid. He's not stupid. So he just playing that role.
yeah,
Cause
you
you know
can't
he's
fool me.
yeah. Like we know what time it is. Like you know. But you know Michael B. Jordan. Another thing is women like would call a man like corny. Then it's like how's he corny? Because he not hanging around with hella gangsters. And he not like out here trying to be a thug and do shit that he know he just not even into. He trying to put on like he not out here putting that image on that the world or society want to see him put on. He being himself. He's corny because he's being himself. Like what?
Yeah.
How how he corny because he being himself?
We always expect real niggas, and real niggas is just like being
Yeah.
a person who did themselves at all times. Don't pretend no image. Just you.
Like to me, if you just a gentleman, you a good person, you shouldn't be corny for that. That shows you the mentality of where we at in society. Because you corny because you a gentleman and you not putting on that image that society wants you to put on. Like what the fuck? I'm corny because I'm being myself.
Yeah. He had these headshots and his name is Mike. What's
Like
wrong
yeah,
with
that nigga believes in himself.
you?
His name Michael B. Jordan. Okay, nigga, his parents
Hey, how
obviously named
that
him
Drake
that.
bar go?
His parents obviously named him Michael B. Jordan. He didn't name himself that. So come on, bro. Like
How that Drake
we
bar
got
go when
a lot to do with that.
he told Shawty listen to his music? She was like, oh, word, choose shit. Then asked if we can listen to Ludacris. Let me feel I didn't have it like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they
I'm
do.
just saying we gotta stop the stereotype and shit, calling niggas corny just because they themselves and they're not the majority of what you see. You feel me? That don't make you corny.
Crabs in the barrel, bro. They always said with niggas.
Crabs in the barrel, man. That mentality.
Us niggas always putting people down. And I'm not saying I
A
was
nerd.
perfect. I might have had jokes too, but now I'm older. It's like, man, we supposed to support. I see why he
But,
and then how you feel about that, P? When she said you'll see how corny he is. Um, when you see that he's gonna date or marry a white woman, and then Joe Budden said, "Oh, I heard about you and white women. Don't make me put them stories out." How you feel about that, P? Speak
bruh,
on
you
that.
cannot judge someone of their preference. Like, you cannot do that. What the fuck? Like, if that nigga wanted how many white women he wanted to, you cannot judge him for that. That is his preference.
Yeah. It's some
What
niggas
the
that
fuck?
only like white women, Asian women, Italian
But,
women,
Michael,
shit. Some
but
niggas don't like no women. Nobody got a
now,
preference on that.
Michael B. Jordan clearly don't just like white women if he been with black women. So why is you worried about his preference? And he says, "Oh, everybody says I always bring up racism, I always bring up racism, but he don't. He only talks to all these white women. Like, what is you like, bruh? We all have
No,
our own preference. If
that's
you're
to
only
me.
into black
That's
women,
so.
like that's you, okay? That's nigga. That's your prerogative. That's you. That has nothing to do with what I want, what I'm attracted to. Like that shit is so annoying. Like,
I got homies that do
bruh,
only date white women. I got a group of
hmm
friends that only date.
that is their
I don't look
preference.
at them like you know what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
so. You know what I'm
So
saying? That's how I feel.
that's what they into. That's what
It
they into.
doesn't. It
Yeah. Like,
doesn't. It doesn't matter.
um, I don't niggas like Joe Budden. He just
Like now, he just
he's
gotta date a black woman because to put
what I
people on.
call
No,
a clout chaser, which means he would do whatever it takes for clout, whatever it takes.
I don't
But he
like
knows what
that.
he doing.
And I'm gonna keep it all the way real, man. All the way real. When that shit happened with Lloyd Harvey, and I'm looking through the comments, it was a lot of black women that was talking shit on him when with the Lloyd Harvey incident, cracking
Of
jokes and
course,
calling
yes,
her
of
the
course.
female. I want to be the next Lloyd Harvey and all that. So I
Yeah.
don't even want to hear it on some white. The black woman that said that and was cracking jokes, I don't even want to hear from
Mhm.
them on if they mad he dated a white woman. Like,
Yeah, because it's like if I'm corny and I'm dating white women, why do you
talking
care?
shit on me.
Why do you care then?
I didn't see a
You
lot of
feel
white
me?
girls like her. Michael B. Jordan is so corny. Lloyd Harvey played. I didn't see
No,
that. You feel me?
no, you're not gonna see that, bro. But
I
them
ain't
other
saying it
races of
wasn't
women,
there. It's sure there, but it's not a black woman
bro.
pinning down. And you supposed to uplift the black king. A lot of black women pinning down.
The other races of women don't do that shit, nigga. Filipinos don't do that shit. White women don't do that shit. Mexican women don't do that shit. None of them do that shit. Black women are the only women that do that type of shit, man. There's no respect at all.
Kicked him on the dirt. Because of what? He wants to marry a girl. She said no. And they put that black man down. But then one had another say, you see how it is? When you find out he only like white women, I want to be mad at him. That's your
Yeah, like
preference.
you can't. Yeah,
Black men who like white girls, they're not the most evilest people on the planet. They're not.
yeah. That's just the time we living in, man. Like,
There's some black women that only date white dudes. And the black
and
females know that. Black
you don't
females
hear
know
shit
that.
from black men. Do you? You
Niggas
hear shit
know
from
that
black men?
too.
Do you hear
No,
anything from
hell
black men when
no.
they say that? Hell no.
We probably talk a little shit, but it ain't we not all
Nah.
gonna be
It's
mad and
like,
stand up and unite. Like we understand, like
bro, look at what was that? Diana Ross, Serena Williams. Like these black women that only date white women. I mean, white men. You
Oprah.
don't hear any
The
black
Oprah
men.
got Oprah got a little white dude, don't she?
You don't hear nobody like no black man talking shit. You don't. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care.
It doesn't. So
I
yeah, we're
this
not
is,
gonna pull
okay.
that
This
race
is how I
card. We're not gonna put
This
a
is
race
what
on
this
it.
is why I think it's like that. This is what I have come up with of
Hmm.
why it is like that. Black women are majority attracted to black men. Black men are attracted to all races, not majority of black women. It is all races. You feel what I'm saying? Because as men, what are men into? Men are into variety, right? So
But it depends on me.
we don't have one particular race that we're just only into. Now, in some cases, it is like that, but it's not the majority. Majority of men don't care about race. As long as you're beautiful, you're feminine, you're bringing me peace, you're not a hoe, etc. We don't care about your color. But black women are majority attracted to black men. That is a fact. So I feel like when
Mhm.
they do see a black man with somebody else, a white woman, Filipino, whoever, it's a problem because they're looking at it like, why you not with a sister? You feel me? That's what I done came up with.
Hey, let me ask you this. You know Travis Kelsey, Super Bowl champion? Or is he
Oh,
two-time
yeah,
Super
my
Bowl
nigga.
champion? Champ?
Yeah.
What's his race of his wife?
He said Travis?
Travis Kelsey.
He had a girlfriend, he wasn't married, and he dumped her.
Travis Kelsey for the Chiefs?
Yeah. If he was black, he dumped her.
No, they still together.
Mm-mm. The one he was with for years, he left her.
When? She was just at the Super Bowl.
Maybe he's still, doing his thing with her, but they no longer.
Hold on, I gotta look that up.
Go ahead.
She was just at the Super Bowl.
He probably was. I mean, that's not really saying nothing just because he's at the Super Bowl.
No, like on the floor, hugging and kissing me. I thought
The
they was
same black girl.
married.
No, they wasn't married. He never married her. You talking about the same black girl he been with for years?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he broke up with her, but
Oh,
unless
they
they,
split in 2022. You right.
yeah, I mean,
Okay, but
they can still be doing shit.
you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Did anybody have an outrage that she's dating this white man in the league and she can have all these black athletes in the NFL, but she chose track? Did we
Okay.
hear any of that, right?
Well, first of all, nobody. Even though you're not gonna hear her regardless, you definitely not gonna hear about her because she's a nobody. It's Travis Kelce that made her somebody to know. He's the guy, not she's the woman. So we don't even know her. We know her as Travis Kelce's wife. We don't even know her name. We say Travis Kelce wife when we
But
are
I
talking
know,
about her.
but when you had these
So,
superstars,
mhm.
when we had these superstars like Michael B, we don't know their wives, but they just get mad at the person we don't know of the race because it's not black.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. It don't even matter if we know him or not. Yeah, that's true.
But it was
Yeah,
not. It was nobody complained. You know what they said? They look good together.
yeah,
I'll never be mad at nobody. Dr. Umar Johnson, he don't think black people should date out their race. I don't.
yeah.
I'm thinking like this, bro.
And you know what they try to say? Hold on, before you go, real quick. They try to say if you date outside your race, fuck outside your race, you're not pro-black. I don't agree with that. I think you can be pro-black and date outside your race at the same time. But go ahead.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts. Can I keep it one though? Can I keep it all the way 100 P?
Well,
This race shit is made up, bro. It's
yeah.
made up. Ain't no race. Ain't no you should. White people who like, all right, I got to stand with the whites. Blacks like I got to stand with the blacks. Asians like I got to stay. Ain't no race. We all the same human species. Isn't we come out different colors? We all the still the same. So people dating out, ain't no dating out your race, bro. It's just dating. I
There's
don't
really
look
no
at
such
it.
thing as that. Yeah,
It's
there's really
really
no
not
such
such
thing.
thing as race.
Yeah.
We're not Americans. They're not Africans. They're not Englands. They're not Russians. They're not Australians. No, it's just all that's made up. It's all made up, bro. There ain't no race. We all people.
Yeah. At the end of
That's
the
how I
day.
feel. So ain't no really dating out your race. I don't feel like that shit even exists.
I feel like you feel me, you're attracted to who match you, you feel me? And that match can be any race.
What do they call us, Pete? The human race, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
what is dating out the human race? That's like an animal or some shit. That's the only thing that they don't trust. We are the human race. But then we're the
Yeah.
human race, but then we're divided, blacks, Mexicans, white. How is this divided? How much is it, bro? Everybody, the human race, same
Crazy.
people.
You remember what I told you about my friend? I ain't gonna say her name, but my friend was cool and shit. Like it could have went somewhere, but no, it didn't go nowhere. But at the end of the day, when she realized I wasn't gonna fuck with her in that type of way, this is what she told me. I told you, I think I told you, but you probably forgot because you feel me, it's whatever. But you know what she told me?
If you said if I'm reminded, no.
Do you know what she told me? She said, Nico, I don't care who you talk to, as long as she's black. Bro,
Was this a black woman herself?
yeah, of
Okay,
course.
okay.
I'm like, how could you say that to me? You don't care who I talk to as long as she's black.
Oh, you sit back like that when she said that?
Like, what? Oh, man. When she said that, I just looked at her like, you for real? Like, you joking with me?
How
But
did you
she was
take
dead
that?
ass serious.
How did you
Dead
take
ass
that?
serious. I took it
When you heard them
when I
words,
heard
like how
that.
did you take it? Like in your mind, what's the first thing you? What's
I
your
said
body
the,
say?
the first thing I said is the typical black woman. The typical black woman.
What that mean? Explain that. People want to know.
She's, what I just said to you before. As black men, we are men just in general. We're into variety, so we
So
don't care what race we talk to.
you'll date anyway.
So
Ain't no race you won't date.
we'll easily date outside our race as men, but as a woman, especially a black woman, they're mainly attracted to black men. So when they see a black man with somebody with a different race, it's a problem. Especially a high value black man, it's a problem. Now that goes into what you just asked, which is what I explained before. So when I heard that, I just said the typical black woman because you don't see me talking to other girls outside of my race. So you already knew like that can potentially happen, which is why you told me I don't care who you talk to as long as she black. It was just like
Hey, I'm a,
for real.
I can't even. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I can't fit that on most black women. Say the typical black woman tripping. So when you really think about all the black women we grew up with, they really don't give a fuck who a nigga do. I think it's just these ones with voices and try to put it out in the media, the ones who just got these little
Um.
voices. Cause
Okay. Let me.
do you feel that this is my question? Do you feel majority of black women, all the black women you know, majority of black women that's in the world and the states, do you feel they really hold grudges about black men laying out their
Okay.
race?
Let me be more specific. Let me be more specific, because I do believe majority of black women are attracted to only black men. I truly believe that. Now,
I believe that too.
I think, I think, well, not even
I
think.
don't think majority of them care if they date outside their race.
Now, let me tell you what it is. It's not just any black man. It's the high value black man, the black man with status, the black man that's a
The capitalist
somebody.
on it.
When they date outside that race is when it's a problem. If I should get more specific, that's what I mean. So you'll see somebody, a rapper, actor, singer, entertainer, a sports, somebody that plays sports, whatever it is. And if they talk to someone that's outside of the black race, it's a problem. It's usually a man with status. It's a man with status, basically. A black man with status, it's a problem. Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like majority of them don't care though. They probably comment
Not
a lot.
not any black man, but a black man with status, yes, they definitely care. Definitely. I see that shit too much.
Drake don't get it. Drake black, right?
Who have who Drake done dated like publicly?
Outside his
Not
race,
black. Not black.
J Lo.
Even though we don't look at Drake like that's a nigga. We don't even look at him like that because we all know he half Jewish. Um,
Nah, still you a nigga, bro. I don't care. You can't use the other side during this card.
no,
Oh
we don't
no,
look at it like that.
he a nigga.
But I can't really think of anybody that Drake was like just publicly with. Like Drake he on everybody in the industry, so it's like with him is it's not somebody he just putting out in public, holding their hand. This is my girl. Like it's different with Drake. He be on
He
everybody.
was out with J Lo.
I don't even
Shit.
know that.
He got in a
It's
couple
like
songs. Everybody knows he's with J Lo. He got in like hella songs too.
I didn't know that. Drake be on so many women. It's like you know, it ain't
Ice
like
T,
a
Ice T too. Ice T
Coco.
with Coco. You feel me?
They've been together for over 20 years.
For
It's
sure,
different. Like that's different. You got to name somebody like
but he
right
didn't.
now relevant.
But they didn't do that back then. So
Like
you
yeah,
think
you got to name
this a
somebody
now
like.
thing?
Of course, this is a noun thing.
It's a now thing. Have to because
Modern. It's
Ice
modern.
T would have got it now.
It's modern. Do you know how many black men with status that date white women get bashed? What? Almost every one.
What?
Almost every black man with status that do not date black women and date other women of races get bashed, especially white women. Especially white women. See a nigga with status that date a white woman and see what the black women say to him or say about him. Well, that's why I said it's not any black man. It's specifically black men with status that get dragged for doing that.
The famous ones.
Huh?
The famous ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Black men with status. Black women are not cool with that shit, bro. They feel like why are you dating her? You can have a black queen on your side.
Yeah.
And that's what I've noticed. Even like niggas like Carlton Banks. Well, that's not his real name, but Alfonso. Alfonso.
For
He's married
sure.
to a white woman and have kids with a white woman. That nigga has got dragged for that, and he's not even the black man that black women go for because he's corny. You get what I'm saying? He's corny. He's labeled corny for that,
Carlton Corny?
and they dragging him. You feel me? They don't even go for him, and they dragging him. That's what I'm trying to say. It's any black man with status. It's not just
Hey
any black
man,
man.
what the hell is corny though, man? Like what's corny?
Corny is a gentleman. Corny is not a bad boy. Corny is a man that's not toxic.
Let me
Corny is
look
a
it up.
nerd. Corny is
A nerd, what's a nerd? Someone who hella smart?
a nerd is someone who's intelligent and that has interest in things that most people don't have interest in. Like,
And that's corny?
huh?
I said that's corny?
Yeah, corny is all those things I literally just named. A nerd, someone who's not a bad boy, someone who's not toxic, someone who's a gentleman. A gentleman is corny.
They don't even got the definition.
You feel me? A gentleman is corny. Really think about that. A gentleman is corny. Really think about that.
I don't even
Look
know
at
what
that.
corny is.
That's backwards, right? That's backwards as fuck. Because if you go anywhere in the world, nigga, that's out the Western society, no woman is calling a man corny for being a gentleman. No woman is calling a man that. No.
I don't, I don't
Nigga, that is
know.
not normal. That's not normal, bruh. We only experience this in the Western society. We only
I
experience
feel
this
like I'm a
here.
gentleman. I've never been called corny for being a gentleman.
Okay, you can feel like you're a gentleman, but there are niggas that's like
Doing
gentlemen.
the
Hold
overly,
on, hold on,
the
hold on. No,
overly
no,
gentleman.
not even overly,
Oh,
but they are gentlemen 24/7, 365 days out the year.
oh yeah, no.
You feel me? There are them gentlemen, and they are corny because they're gentlemen.
They
It's
just
crazy the labels that you can get as a man because let's be honest, women are not attracted to gentlemen; they're attracted to bad boys. Let's be honest.
yeah, for sure.
So that's where corny comes into play.
Well, Michael B.
Like
Jordan is corny.
that nerd
How
that was in high
you gonna say
school.
like a corny
Hold on,
nigga?
that nerd that was in high school that you talk shit about.
Yeah.
That that averaged a 4.0. You saw him in the library reading this shit. Didn't go out. Stayed in the house.
Said Square
Play,
than a
play.
motherfucker.
Hold
That's
on.
the funniest Square.
Hold on. Swear. Play Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that nerd in high school is
Uh-huh.
now that nigga as an adult. So he didn't get that play and that attention then, but he getting it now because he's a high status man.
He got that whip.
But yeah.
He got that
But
house. He got that bag.
listen, I'm gonna say this: nerds, which is also corny niggas, are winning right now as adults. They wasn't winning in high school, but they winning now.
They don't.
They're,
They
they're,
be
they're
working
financial
out.
advisors. Hold on, they're financial advisors. They're doctors. They're lawyers. They're all these high status career jobs now because they was nerds in high school and they focused on shit that the average high school
And they
student
was
didn't focus
corny.
on.
Mine went
You
in
feel me?
fresh. Mine went in fresh when they was younger. It was
What's
corny.
corny, nigga? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
B-Jack
There
and
was
them
there was
is
nerds,
corny
nerds and
teenage
corny in
vibes.
high school. Nerds and corny in
Adam
high school. Now,
22
now, now they're high value man. Now, high status man.
got bags.
Do you feel me though? Do you feel
Got
me?
bags. Can't talk shit
Exactly.
on nobody else's
You
name.
can't talk shit. You feel me? You talk shit for that. She called that nigga Michael B. Jordan corny in high
And
school.
nobody
Talk shit
calling him
about him
corny now.
and made fun of him. Oh, this nigga
She
walking
said,
around
I
with
didn't say
headshot.
that. You gotta look back. But you didn't protect him. What he
Oh, he think
say?
he. Huh?
What he say that? Don't sit there and let
What?
him run him off your partner.
Your partner. You feel me?
You went to
You,
high school with him, and that's your dog. Don't just sit there and let him run him off
you
your
you
partner.
talk shit about him because of his name. He had the name Michael B. Jordan. Or who this nigga think he is? Oh, he think he the Nathan Zell. Why is he walking around with headshots? You talking all this shit. You making in front of him, not even knowing the path that he on. You can talk all the shit you want, but he got the vision. He see where he going, and now
Yeah.
he here, and you asking him for an interview. You feel me?
Number one
You think?
movie in America right now. Creed 3 just dropped
Listen,
Friday.
and I'm
And he
definitely gonna go see
directed
that.
it
But
too.
listen,
And he
if
directed it.
you if you think niggas don't get motivated from hearing negativity when they striving to be who they want to be, they're definitely going to remember that. They're going to use
Sure.
that negativity as motivation. Yeah, this person said I wasn't going to do this, I couldn't do that. Yeah, they're talking shit. Yeah, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to keep this in my head and I'm going to use
I
it
would give you
to shoot out.
fire. It give you
I'm going to use it
fire.
to, yeah, I'm going to use it to shoot out that positivity and to go harder. So definitely when I see that person and it's the perfect timing, yes, I'm going to rub it in. And he didn't even go hard. He didn't even go hard.
Everybody can
Oh,
relate to that. Someone say you can't
everybody
do
can,
nothing.
yeah.
You can't be
And you
this.
do
You can't
it?
do that. You can't own
What?
that business. You can't go to
Yeah.
school and be no nurse. You can't
You're not
graduate from
gonna
no
get this.
military.
You're not gonna own your
Oh
own business and
man, they
that.
want to
Yeah,
give up and
man.
hear your words, and it just give them fire, fuel that
Yeah.
push them. And if you
And
do
look at
run into that person,
uh-huh.
you want to get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
get
gotta
you.
go get back. For
I'm gonna
one, you don't
get you.
know.
I'm gonna get you for
For
sure.
one, you for one, you don't know when the next time you're gonna run into that person.
I'm
So
the number
anytime you run
one.
into them,
I'm number one hottest actor right now. Number one
yeah.
movie. Oh man.
So anytime you run to that person, you're gonna take that opportunity to get your gift back. And to me, it's like he didn't even go hard. He could have did damage. All he said was,
Oh
"I'm not corny
man.
guy." Remember? That's all he said.
Hey, like John Morant, man, you gotta. He remember who he was and what he doing. He couldn't. Cameras on him.
Yeah.
But sometimes it will take a few words to get clear understanding. It will take
Like,
a few
okay,
words.
let me ask you: Do you think like that negativity and somebody telling you you're not gonna be somebody or you can't do nothing? Do you think that's low key a good thing at the same time? Because that's fueling me to go hard.
Yeah, for sure. I need that.
I think that's a
I
good
think
thing.
some
Yeah, I
people
think I need
need
that.
that. Some people
Yeah.
need that. You just
Yeah.
starting a job. You starting a new job 3, 4 days in. Somebody telling you, "Oh, you're not gonna make it.
Hmm.
You're doing this. You're coming back for your basic loan. You're just not getting it." They're not getting some people fired and they be employee of the month in a couple months, man.
What
Some
Drake
people
say?
need that. You need that
Drake
taste.
said, "Oh, I had somebody tell me I fell off. Oh, I
Oh, I
needed
needed
that."
that.
I'm telling you. Sometimes you
Tell
need
me pick
that.
it
Like,
back up where I'll leave it at.
leave it at.
Feel me?
Sometimes you need that. You need that sometimes.
For sure.
Which is why I look at negative like energy, somebody being negative and saying you can't do something. I also look at that as a positive at the same time because it's fueling me. It's
Yeah.
making me go harder because I want to prove you wrong.
And
Yeah,
it's life, bro.
yeah,
Sometimes you're gonna have kids and you only can protect
mm-hmm.
them so long and they gonna turn 18 and then 20 and then
Mm-hmm.
25. And during that time that they growing, it's people that's gonna test them. I don't care how much you put in them. They gonna
Yeah,
the people around them gonna say you ain't gonna do this job. You ain't gonna graduate. You
yeah,
ain't gonna be no top football player.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, like you gotta hear it. Some
You
people
need it.
don't know how to
Yeah,
eat that up and don't need to hear it too much, but it always get me fired.
I like it. Honestly, I like it.
Yeah, because they
I
do it
like
when you falling off on something. When you
it. He's
falling
like, thank
off, they
you.
gonna tell you. And they've been waiting for
He,
you to
yeah.
fall off to talk some shit.
Mm-hmm. He's like, thank you because I needed that. That just gave me extra push. Thank you. Yeah.
You might start gaining weight. They might be like, oh, you getting bigger now, you just letting loose. And some people like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. They start
Okay.
hitting the
Yeah.
miles and working out
They
the
take that
next
note in
day.
their head. They know it in their head. Like, oh, okay.
They need to
'Cause
hear
I do the same shit. I do the same shit. When it's something I need to hear, and you tell me
it. Yeah.
something, I'm like, I know it down in my head. Like, okay, I needed that. Thank
Are
you.
you just Gordon? Somebody tell you, then you've been working this long, you have nothing to show for it. You still haven't got no car or nothing. You haven't saved no money. That fire be
Mm,
like, ooh, I haven't said I could have got a car. I should have did this. And man, that little shit like that in my life tightened me up for sure.
yeah, for
Made
sure.
it harder. Like, oh, that's what y'all want to see me do? I'm going to do it times two. I need to hear it. So I don't look
For
at that
sure.
as a bad thing.
Like,
But
neither.
that nigga who Michael B. Jordan, who at the top of his motherfucking game, do not need to hear no, he don't need to be tested on nothing. You understand
None
that?
of that.
This nigga
None
the
of that.
top motherfucking he up there, man. Don't test him. You crazy? And y'all made fun of him. I
I'm
didn't
doing
forget. Y'all made fun of him with the Lloyd Harvey shit. I didn't forget. I hit Nick like, why they gas him up, boy, like that? Man, this Michael B. Jordan, y'all better remember. It's Michael B. Jordan. He got Lori Ells talking, Joe Buttons. Both them two names together, if you combine them, ain't no Michael B. Jordan. His name known like
it.
Denzel right now. Dwayne
Right.
Johnson. Like, man, put some respect on him.
Pay
Never.
attention
They
to.
don't call Leonardo, Ben Stiller corny or none of them, man. And I ain't trying to make it seem like it's a race thing because I don't believe in race things. I'm just saying
Mm,
Ben Stiller and Leonardo DiCaprio don't pretend to be gangster and nothing like that. They act like perfect gentlemen. The Rock
pay attention.
too.
Yeah, no, for sure. Pay attention to who get the last laugh. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, I'm rooting for Michael B. Man, I
Well,
don't
I
know.
fuck with him. Yeah. I ain't got nothing negative to say about Michael B.
I
What
understand
you
he's
mean?
just an upcoming art. Dude, this Michael B. Man, stop playing with that, man. You understand me what I'm saying? Nigga, from Creed to Black, man, stop playing with him, man.
Ain't it crazy how a
Top.
black man can work his way up and build his way up and become this successful and still get disrespected?
Bruh, like LeBron.
That's
Like
crazy.
LeBron. They just start doing that shit now, bruh. And I feel like because when people get too powerful, they gotta divide some people off. You got too powerful of a voice. They
Yeah.
can't let you just look like God out here now. Even Michael B. Jordan did nothing wrong, like LeBron did nothing wrong, got no crimes on him. He even talked about, can we just have a great in this day and age that's not talking? Will Smith, no crimes, never did nothing wrong, P. Gets slapped and now he brought down, Chris Rock brought down for taking it. Like, who great do we have that don't got a blemish? It's supposed to be LeBron, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan wanted to get married to a black woman. He did that. He asked a black woman to marry. She declined. Okay.
Mm.
And then he had the top of his game, man, directed a movie doing Creed 3, and they talking dirty on this man.
I don't care how.
Can we
I
have
don't
a
care how.
black man that's not talked about? LeBron
I
don't win
don't care.
championships. It's like,
Listen, I don't care how successful you are as a black man. Women do not respect men in general. So you will still be disrespected even though you earned your way and climbed your way up to that status. I don't care who you are. Like you just said, Michael B. Jordan, LeBron, Jay-Z, whoever. It does not matter. You will still be disrespected because women don't respect men majority of the time.
why you say that? What that mean?
Okay, let me ask you then, because you asked me that. So now I gotta ask you this.
All right.
Do you think women respect men in general?
Certain ones they want to have respect for. Not all men, no, but ones they want to have respect for. Yeah. And
Okay, I'm asking the question again, because you said not all men. That wasn't even needed. This is what I said.
what?
I said, do you think women respect men in general?
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
That's crazy. That's
I ain't
crazy.
saying yeah, all women though. But let me ask you,
Bro.
since you were asking me a
Oh,
question,
hold on. Hold
hold
on.
on.
Wait. No, wait.
You can ask me.
Hold on. You can go. Yeah, you can go. Hold on, but wait.
Okay.
So when I say in general, that's clearly majority. So you basically just told me majority of women respect men, and we know that's not true. We know that's not true. Because that's what you just said.
No, I'm telling you,
Listen,
I'm
listen
telling
to my
you,
question.
I'm
That's
telling
why I
you.
don't listen.
No,
I
no,
don't just listen
listen.
to my question.
Listen.
You gotta really listen to my question.
I'm telling you it's not a no 100%, is what I'm saying.
We know that, which is why my
So I
question I
can't
said
say
in
no.
general.
I can't
See, listen. You're not listening. You gotta listen to me. My question in general, when I use the word in general, that just basically told you
I
I
see
didn't
what you're
say
saying.
all.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
That just told you I didn't say all. I just said majority
I
when I
didn't
say in
think
general.
about the in general part. It's not about the
You know what
question.
I'm saying? You gotta listen, bro. Listen. Just, like really pay attention when I ask these questions.
Can I ask you a
So,
question though?
Tom, so do you change your answer?
I
Because
got
clearly I didn't say all.
I gotta
Clearly I didn't say
I
all. I
gotta
said in
ask you
general,
I gotta ask you a
which is
question and I'm gonna
majority.
answer that.
So do you change your answer or no? We can go move on after
No,
this. I just want
no,
to know.
no, I don't change my answer. I'll explain. You want me to
That's
explain that?
crazy. That's crazy.
You want
Yeah,
me to
go
explain
ahead, though.
that?
That's crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
not
go ahead.
I'll explain that after you answer my question.
Go ahead.
How many women that you dated in your life that didn't respect you? What's the percentage?
Dated or like been with like relationship? What you mean?
Dated, been with, talked to for a few months. These women who know
Um,
you don't talk to you, right? How many in your lifetime? What's the percentage of them disrespecting you?
I ain't
No,
been
no,
to
no, not
in
disrespecting. Having respect for you. That's the question. What's the percentage of the
um.
females you dated or been with and talked to for a time period? Them
Okay,
having
so
respect for you.
only been in
I ain't
three.
talking about this relationship. It could
I
be.
know. You gotta let me get there. You gotta let me
Okay,
talk.
go ahead.
I only been in three real relationships, and as far
Okay.
as dating, I probably done dated.
I ain't gotta put the number out there, but if you want to, go ahead.
I don't know. It's PandaSoup, man. We ain't got
I thought
time
you was
for
gonna
it.
keep it all the way 100.
Come on, man. We keep it 100. This is PandaSoup.
Okay.
We not giving no fucks. We keep this shit a buck on here. Now it's only been in three relationships. As far as dating, it's been a few. As far as dating, I would say
How many of them have respect?
I would say one as far as dating relationships. I'm gonna say two as far as dating relationships. None.
So two, as far as dating, didn't have respect for you.
I did have respect. All the rest, none. Even my relationships.
Ooh. So you damn. So majority of the people you dated or been with are just known for a time period. You gonna say majority of the women did not have respect for you.
Yes, women do not respect men in general, which is majority.
Why would you say that? And what's respect to you? Break
Which is
that
what I
down
was
for me.
just about to ask you because what is your boundaries? What are your standards? What do you consider disrespect as far as dating and in a relationship? I have to know that because I know men are not respected. Majority of men are not respected in Western society. Like I know that. So I
What
have
you
to ask
mean?
you, what do you consider? What do you
Uh-huh.
consider respect and disrespect
In a relationship?
or dating? Either way, I really have to ask you that because that's crazy to me that you
Okay,
don't think
so
majority of women.
disrespect if you're in a relationship,
Mhm.
for sure cheating, even just in talking to a nigga on social media
Entertaining,
or
entertaining.
entertaining,
Period.
that's what I'm looking for. Even entertaining
Period.
or conversating with ain't no male best friend.
Any none of that.
Lying. Lying. Even if it's about any small
Nope.
thing. It don't even have to be about cheating. Just
Lying. Yep.
lying. Lying
That's
about
another one.
anything. So cheating, lying.
Mhm. I
That's
thought
for
another one
sure.
for you. I give you one.
What?
Emasculating.
Yeah, they do that, but a masculine alpha male, that don't even touch us. But yeah,
I know.
yeah, I
Look,
was
I
doing
know.
two of that.
Listen.
Degrading the man.
Yes. Yes. Degrading and emasculating the man in his masculinity is disrespectful. That is disrespectful, nigga.
Break that
If you
down.
don't,
What
if
is
you don't
that?
look
What
at
is
it,
that?
if
What's
you don't,
degrading the man masculinity?
if you don't look at it like that's not disrespectful, then that's a problem. But emasculating someone is basically degrading, taking okay. This is what it is: taking away a man masculinity.
Well, what did I mean? I feel like it mean this, like
That is disrespectful. Taking away a man masculinity in any type of way is disrespectful.
if a guy trying to work and he don't got money like the rich and he trying to get there and you talk about how he broke, that's degrading. If you talk about this is that and thing, a man would do this, a man would cook for a man be taking me to these steakhouses and you're not doing none of that. Man would have me with Birkin bags. That's taking away his masculinity. Talk about his sex game. Oh, you don't make me feel good. Real men will make me feel this way. That's degrading. It's a lot of ways a female can disrespect a man for sure.
Taking the masculinity roles in relationships. When he's the masculine man, that's degrading. No, bruh, it's crazy to me that you don't think that because if
I
what
never
you
said I
said,
don't think that. No, I
no,
said
let me tell you because you said I made it. I even re-asked the question so that you completely understood what I asked you.
what I
I said
said.
I didn't say all women. I said in general. General is the majority, and you said no. I'm thinking majority women respect men. So if what you said was true,
Are you talking about 100%? No, no.
no,
I was
what are
gonna
you?
say you talking about like 100% respect at all times, but no, you talking
No.
about the boundaries. You talking about the boundaries crossed? No, I'm majority
What
women.
I'm saying is so simple. I ask you, do the majority of do women in general respect men, which is the majority, not all? Because you said I said all, and I'm like, no, I didn't say that. I said, do women in general respect men, which is the majority? You say yes, and I'm saying if what you said is true,
Mhm.
why is majority of women and men in America or in the Western society, period, are single? And since you know, let me ask you this, because it's gonna lead on to that. As a man, what if you had to pick and choose? What would you want more? Well, what would you want more out of your woman? Love or respect?
Well, respect.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
since it's respect that men care about more than anything when it comes to dealing with a woman, why are there more single people in history than ever in Western society?
Why is it more single? And that's easy, bro. Okay,
Listen,
a lot of people not getting married. I understand it.
not even married. I'm just saying relationships. That's a whole nother
Man,
topic.
it
I'm just
ain't
saying
it
simple
ain't
relationships.
it ain't no single, bro. A lot of people not single. That's cat. Even when you watch the fashion fit, no, no, listen, Nick,
What?
listen, Nick,
Oh my
listen,
god!
listen. Let me say this real quick. Listen, now you know you got all the girls on fashion fit. They say they single. We not talking about marriage. You said you not talking about marriage relationships.
I'm
So
saying
okay, so
relationships.
look, a lot of them females, and let's be fucking real, a lot of them females that go on the fashion fair and they talk, a lot, and they be like, I'm single, I'm not talking to nobody. That's cat. Everyone that sat there in that chair that said they single, not talking to nobody, you really believe that? You really
No,
believe that? It
but
ain't.
I know there's a difference between situationships and relationships.
You don't think they?
But
If it's somebody that can tell her to go grab Taco Bell, bring it to
hey,
me, man,
if you
stop
didn't
it.
know, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let me
Majority
ask.
of
Let
people
me ask
are
you a
single.
question, Nick.
There are more single people than couples in America. If you did not know that, I have to let you know this right now. If you thought differently, I gotta let
I,
you know.
I feel like you right. I
It
feel
is
like it is.
way more single.
A lot of people don't get out the house
Way
no
more.
more.
Double. Double. It's not even close. Which is why I'm in shock. Because it's not even close.
How can you find that statistic, bro? A lot of people is talking to people. A lot of people is talking to people.
That's crazy.
COVID for sure slowed a lot of shit down. There's a lot of people that haven't been
Wow.
going out, but
It is so many single people in a Western society. It's not even funny. It's
sex,
not even
you're not
funny.
gonna stop that ever in the world. That is gonna happen. People is
You
gonna
show up.
repopulate. I said sex, you're not gonna stop that in the world. People gonna
Mhm.
repopulate, and it's gonna keep going for the end of time. You think that's slowing down? Sex is not slowing down. Stop it.
Okay, anything about sex?
But that leads to dating and relationships and seeing where
It
it goes.
don't.
A lot of
It
people
don't.
not get. A lot of men not getting married,
It don't.
which I
It really
understand.
don't.
Let me.
Sex do not lead to relationships.
A man can marry anytime he want, right?
Yeah, because we are the gatekeepers to marriage and relationships.
Okay, so if a lot of men just wanted to start getting married, they would do that. So you can't.
That's not going to happen.
I understand. I
Do you know
understand.
why that's not going to
Yeah,
happen?
I
You got to know the
understand.
reason behind things. It's what I'm trying to say. Like
Explain it.
you can see it, right? But if you don't know the reason behind it, you won't understand it.
Explain it for the people who don't know.
I I went from seeing the things, but I didn't understand it before. Now I see it and I know the reason behind it, which is why I understand it. And that's the difference. Like, okay, you said you brought up sex. Okay, we don't. Sex is nothing. Like that don't mean every girl you have sex with is about to turn into a relationship.
It don't.
Especially when it comes to men, since we are the gatekeepers to relationships and marriage.
It
How many
don't.
times?
It don't,
How
but
many?
it do.
How many? No. How many times have a woman
Yeah.
asked you? Hold on. How many times have a woman asked you? So what are we? Stop it. No. Since
Okay.
we are the gatekeepers to couples, I mean to
No.
relationships and marriage.
No. And you say you've been in three real relationships, right?
Oh my god.
So through three real relationships, did sex not be a big part of that?
No. Listen. I want you to really listen to me.
All right.
I really do. Because I'm sharing knowledge right now. So I just want you to listen.
All right.
Now, when you talk to a girl, clearly sex is important. Duh. we're man. That's the number one thing we want from a woman, sex.
Okay,
So that's
man.
not even in the conversation because that's like by default, basically. That's mandatory. Of course, you have to have sex. So you can't include that in if that's mandatory. Duh.
For sure.
Um, since we are gatekeepers to relationships and marriage, men are starting to wake up and they're seeing like, okay, we are living in a different time now. Women are niggas. Women have a roster of niggas the same way a nigga will have a roster of women.
Mm-hmm.
We aware of what's going on in the relationship. A lot of people don't even date. It's not.
Some
That's not something. Hold on. That's not even something that happened casually. Dating is rare in this time. People don't date like that. Like what? And people hardly even go on dates. Like dates is damn near extinct. Like what are you talking about right now? So, um, the reason why there's so many, everyone is damn near single. If I had to look at a number, like if I lined up 100 people and I had to say, okay, how many people are single out of that 100?
uh-huh.
It'd be around 80. Like that's how many more single
Hold on,
people live
what's
in
single? What's
couples.
single to you? He said it
Single
had
is
nothing
someone.
to do with marriage, so it's single to you.
Single is someone who's not in a relationship. Which meaning they can have a situationship, but they're not in a relationship, which is what most guys give. Most guys
They
give
not tied down.
situationship, not relationship. It's a difference. Niggas is not committing like that nowadays because they waking up and they seeing okay, women are players too. They got to light up with niggas too. They
Oh
not
yeah.
giving me a reason to commit. They're not
See,
giving me that reason to commit. So I gotta
men
just
is logical thinkers. If
so
that's a
I gotta
bad
keep them in
bet, we
rotation.
don't take bad bets. That's a bad
Right.
bet.
Which is
You would take a
why. Which
bet
is
to
why
take my
what?
credit and my house and my kids and
Oh,
everything with you and just gamble and throw it all in and
which is
gamble?
why. Which is
Let's
why
just
what?
think about it.
Which is why only 40% of people in America even getting married today. Because we
Hmm.
understand and we getting it. It's a bad bet all the way around. It's a bad bet.
Not all the time. I,
Not.
f- I feel like if you
mm,
can find something solid, you can
No.
find
This is
if you can find something solid, it's gonna go good. But
yes.
like
Which is why.
what Nick is saying is right. It's like it's not gonna end in no fairy tale.
Which is why I just said 40%, which means not everybody, obviously.
Yeah.
40%. So if we know 40% of people in America is not getting married,
Hmm.
there's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. And there are more single people than ever. Which is why I didn't even understand when you said that. Like, what? You know how many single people? And then as far as the respect thing go, okay, let's go back to the respect thing real quick. I'm about to ask you something. How many girls you done took down
Hey, Nico,
boyfriend?
your mic is muted.
Right now?
Is Mike been muted the whole time?
It's muted on Discord.
Oh, damn.
No, it's not. I can hear
Um,
it on Discord.
All that you've been talking, they ain't even heard you because you muted.
damn.
You
Is
see
it my
them?
headphones?
You gotta go. You gotta click unmute on your thing.
See,
It
build
is
his
unmuted.
headphones. No,
It's
he
unmuted.
not. You on Twitch? I can hear Nick on Twitch.
Now talk.
Yeah, you hear me?
Still
You can hear
can't.
me? What?
It's
So
showing
wait,
that you talking, but
so you can hear
can't
me on
hear you.
Twitch? James, you can hear me on Twitch?
No, he on Twitch, bro. I can hear him.
You can hear him on the live or no?
I can hear him on the live on Twitch.
Maybe it's me. Let me see.
Okay. Okay, but what I want to
But
ask you,
yours did have a
hold
mic
on.
right there, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay, now let's get back to this. Now, I'm about to make you answer your own
What?
questions. Now, James,
Talk now.
yeah, y'all hear me?
Still can't hear
Y'all
you.
hear me?
What?
What? But you can hear me on Twitch though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my settings. Let me see.
You said what?
Okay, now Jane, I want to ask you because this is gonna answer your own question. I don't even have to do it for you. I'm gonna make you do it so you understand it more.
Mhm.
James, when it comes to respect, you mentioned cheating. You mentioned
All right, now I can hear you.
emasculate. You mentioned emasculating a man, making
Lying,
him, taking him out of his masculinity. You mentioned like lying
lying.
and things of that nature. Okay, now as far as cheating go, watch this. James, how many women have you took down that was in relationships and had a man? How many?
Lie, a lie.
And you think the majority of women respect men? What? I'm about to tell you something. The majority of the women I took down in my lifetime.
But you didn't ask the
Hold on,
question
hold
like
on.
you said majority.
Hold on.
I see how
No, I told
you
you
checkmated me.
majority.
Do it.
The majority of women that I took down in my lifetime was
Uh-huh.
in relationships. What?
What?
Man, y'all
Oh
playing. Y'all
my.
playing. Y'all playing. Like we gotta keep it a bug. This is PandaSoup. We not
When
nah.
you
I'm
finish
not
that
going for
way, when
that.
you finish that
I'm
way,
not going for
okay,
that.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not going for it, bro. This
I
is
see what you're
PandaSoup.
saying.
We is not no nigga. We living in modern day time. This is 2023. You know what time it is, just like I know what time it is. We gotta stop this. How
Sneak.
Stephen A. said? Slap
This is blasphemy. Hey, Nick, give me like 15
blasphemy.
seconds.
All right, we gotta stop this blasphemy though. We have to. Boy, this is crazy.
On her
Hey, bro,
talking.
you hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
bro?
What's that?
I'm about to ask you. Okay, this is what James told me. So this is
Okay.
what I asked James. I said, "Do you believe that women in general respect men?" I want to hear what you got to say. You can make it short and
Ooh.
quick. Make it short and quick. Do you
Uh.
think women in general respect men in a Western society, not the world, in Western society?
Ooh.
In
Respect.
general, what's his mean? Make
If
it
I was
short.
to say,
Make
if
it
I
short.
was to say in general, I would say yeah.
Yeah,
I would say yeah in general.
that's crazy.
In general, I would say yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
because you gotta really put stuff in perspective. You don't in general it's a lot of women, like different
Yeah.
women from different cultures and stuff too. You got to implement them too,
Mm-hmm.
who
Yeah.
are like for example, like
Hey, bro, show your camera. You don't
Asian
see
and
it.
Indian women. They're actually
Yeah.
like some of the most submissive people.
I know that. I know that.
So I would have to count them too if you're saying in general.
Mm-hmm. And in Western society. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would
That's
say
crazy.
I would say in
And it's a
general,
lot of
yeah,
Latin
but
women too in
but
America, and
that's
Uh,
they
it's
carry
a lot of
pressure,
submissive.
man.
It's a lot of submissive women, but if I was to
that's
say
crazy.
if I was to say just black women, though, that's kind
That's
of different, and it's
Crazy.
not to just be like I love my sisters and everything, but it's really how the system has made the men. To be honest, like basically the government has replaced the men in our society, and in the black community.
For
So
sure.
women don't respect black women don't respect black men the same as like some of the other men might get respect from their
Yeah.
counterpart.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I'm telling James that too. That's funny. I was just telling him that.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the races, but even in general, like including everybody, it is majority do not. They don't. Like, bruh. The numbers prove it all. The fact that there is more single people than ever, there is more people that's unmarried than ever. It is like we are at an all-time low when it
Well,
comes to relationships, dating.
also we're realizing a lot of people realizing that monogamy don't work. It's
Monogamy do work.
It don't work. It can work. It can work, but
That's where my if came in. That's where my if came in. I was about to say if and tell you,
okay.
but
Now
yeah,
look, look.
Monogamy can work, but people understand that polygamy can work too. Why? Because man cannot get in a
listen.
relationship with a female and stay in a dating phase, and also a
Mhm.
female can stay in a dating phase too and don't have to tie down.
Listen.
See, but
Polygamy
this
works,
is
right?
this is what I was
Polygamy
saying.
works.
But let me make
If
this point real
oh,
quick.
go ahead. Go
Like,
ahead. Go
okay,
ahead.
Hey,
so
you on the
this,
camera, P?
uh, I can't right now, but what I was gonna say
I'm gonna
was
make this fucking quick.
like monogamy has always in the older times, marriage actually used to benefit the man back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Now
Why?
marriage
Why?
benefit women. Okay, let me break it down to
Yep.
you. How marriage used to really work.
How did how did it benefit
It was
men?
to marry powerful families and stuff like that. It was
Yep.
marriage used to be for the
Name.
monarchies. So if I was to marry, say you had, let's say if I had a rich son, or I'm a rich family, and
Royalty.
you're a rich family, and you got a daughter and I
Mm-hmm.
got a son, we can marry our son and our daughter and
Make the family.
make our family more
Mm-hmm.
powerful,
Yep.
Also,
boost
for
our
the
status.
poor people who had a beautiful daughter to marry into a rich family.
Exactly. It was opportunity. But now marriage is like
We
fairy
talking
tale
way
Disney.
back then.
Yeah, but it's right now. Now it's Disney. It's not even real. Like marriage is
I
Disney.
gotta debate that, bro, because you're saying way back then is when it worked. But I don't know about y'all, but my grandpa and grandma was together, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people grandpa and grandmas was together. So
Okay,
it
but
worked in
what
their
does that what
generation.
does that mean though?
I'm just saying it
It
worked in
doesn't.
their generation, not just your
It
generation.
benefited the men back in the day because the men could go do what they want to do and then come back home to a cooked meal because that woman
Yeah.
depended on them. So
Right.
what
Okay,
had
so it
happened
benefited grandpa. Okay, so explain that part
what
again.
had that's what I'm saying. Marriage used to benefit men. So now women they gotten the ability to go to work and do their own thing now, where they basically like, no, we're not going to go through that bullshit no more. Which I understand. I get what their understanding of it, but it's kind of like you got to also take this with a grain of salt. Like, okay, well, if you wanted to be a non-traditional woman like that, and and not not want to cater or be that type of way towards a man, don't expect a man to be traditional. That's all it is. It's just like, okay, if we're not living in a traditional society no more. Like most people don't even, a lot of people not even religious like they used to be. Like,
No.
so religion played a big
But
part
then
of it.
you're against the 50-50.
For
That's
me,
a whole nother topic.
but
I'm against it too.
I'm against it because I'm a traditional guy. Like I will get married. I'm not tripping about that. But I'm just saying in
But you
today's.
get mad at the men who understand it's not traditional women that they talk their bosses
But
too
you,
because
but
a
are
lot of them
you?
don't have.
But
Hey,
also, are
them
you looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, well, I'm this is not a traditional relationship.
yeah.
I can't expect her to do all the
Right.
shit that I expect. I mean,
We're
I
going
demand of her because you gotta look at it both ways. You can't just say, hey,
listen. Yeah. Yeah.
like I
We
want it to
do.
be 50-50, but I want to be
Uh,
completely in control around this house, and she like, nigga,
and I
no,
want to. Yep. I want to
I
do
do
submission
half
and
the shit
submit.
around here. So it's like it depends on how your relationship is. You can't look
Look,
at.
Submit.
I'm about to say
You can make
something.
her bow
I'm about to
down.
say something for Brill. I'm about to say something for Brill.
What's that?
Brill is telling you I am a traditional man because I want to be a traditional man, so that way I can get a traditional woman.
Exactly.
I understand if I want a traditional woman, I have to be a traditional man in return. That's why I want to be a traditional man. He
Exactly.
gets that. He gets it.
Okay.
That's
It
all.
don't work. One
That's
is
all I'm
traditional,
saying.
one is modern. It don't work that way. You both have to be traditional
You
for it to
both.
work.
Yeah.
You both. It don't
because
work one way without the other. It
because
don't.
now look, let's say if you wanted to be a non-traditional man and you want to be out here doing whatever you're doing, doing whatever you want to do, whatever the fuck you want to do, and then you expect her to pay half the bills too, right?
Yeah.
She's not. No, it's not gonna work.
It don't work that way.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, so let me break it down because y'all, Nick, you like speaking from facts, and I think I'm getting this from your statistics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most men don't start getting real money till about 35, and most men don't start having that real bank till in their 40s to 45. So I feel like, and I tell my little sister, I tell females this too all the time.
Hey,
Most
stop.
men would love to take a female out on the yacht and eat steaks all the time and retire his mom, but in realistic, that man need time. It ain't gonna be till about 40, 45 he can do that. So
Yeah, we know that.
so when they're younger, it ain't like no, they can just stand on this traditional man shit. No, they gonna need help along the way, and they gonna need 50-50. They gonna need it. Because they're not gonna make that good money until they get a little bit older. To about
But
30,
look,
35, 25, 26,
You
he
know,
can stand on it. And
no,
I
I
don't need no
disagree.
woman
I
help.
disagree.
it
He
depends
gets
on
old.
it depends on the lifestyle. It depends on the
Okay,
lifestyle
I'm gonna
too,
get into
I'm
that.
because
I'm
talking
gonna
about
get into
majority
that.
men.
But
Majority men. What majority
I
men can
disagree.
take
no,
care of
but
a female
but
at 24, 23
but
years
look,
old?
but look.
You don't.
This
Go
is
ahead.
this is the way I see it. Like, okay, boom. Let's say if you're a 20-year-old guy, right, and you got certain ambitions or whatever. Let's say like
Mm-hmm.
like okay, for us, you went to the military like I went to the military.
Mm-hmm.
If you got married while you was in the military, they would have made a way for you, right? They would have made a way for you and your wife, right? They'd have gave you a place. They'd have gave you everything you
House,
needed.
school, yeah,
So
pretty
now,
much.
so now you can't say that just because I'm 18, 20 years old, it's not possible, because it's possible.
No. Okay, you went to the military, you 20.
Huh?
Think about when you came back home to Fresno, all your homies you went to high school with. How many of
Okay.
them can be traditional men at 20 years old? Your high school friends, that's 20. Or people you grew up with on your side of
But I'm
town.
saying I'm not saying that it's like the average, but it's possible.
Of course it's possible.
Like I'm saying it like, okay, like it's not
I'm
out of the
saying
ground.
realistically,
It's something,
men
but
can't do that to about 30, 35, really about 40,
Okay,
45. They can
James.
act like
What
a
do
real
what
traditional man.
what do younger women look for? What are they attracted to? Experience, right? Who is experience?
the
Man,
older
that's 30
man.
plus, right? Yeah, that's what they're attracted to. So that's telling you in itself.
But I'm speaking for the younger men, though.
Now you're bringing up an 18-year-old and an 18-year-old woman. Obviously, they're not going to
Because
be.
y'all disagree with the 50-50, but 20,
Yeah.
24, 22, you don't have no car. A lot of men don't
So,
have no car till
so
they
what?
But
22.
you don't need
What?
A girl
at that
26 take you to work.
at
You
that
need
at
that
that.
help.
But I'm saying at that juncture though, you
You're
shouldn't
not
even
even.
you shouldn't even be
What?
looking for no
No, at
marriage
all.
anyway. If you
At
gotta,
all.
as a man, you should be working on
Yeah.
yourself first
Yourself.
before you
Exactly.
get put in
Even
that
get there.
position. So
Hey,
Exactly.
I don't agree with that.
it doesn't start there though, girl. Cause
But
I know a couple people that got married at 22, 21.
yeah, because
A lot of people do
That's
get
rare,
married
man.
young when they
That's
do get married.
rare.
like that's
That's not a lot of
but what I'm
people. That's
saying
rare.
is, it's not a
It's not.
logical choice.
That's rare. That's not a lot of people. That's rare.
TJ got married young. We all know people who got married
Oh,
young, but those
yes,
people were
but that's
married. They know what
rare.
they wanted.
If we're talking on the general population, that is rare. A lot of young people don't get married young. No.
Okay,
Now
that's
a girl
facts.
can get married young if
Like
she's
just
talking
think
to an
about
older
us.
dude.
Just think about us.
That's facts
Yeah,
too.
that
All
can
of us,
happen. That can happen.
only one of us is married.
That's right.
Out of our clique, Trey the only one that married. And he got
One.
married last year.
And how old is he?
He was 30 when he got married. So think
Thank
about that.
you. So you got to really think about that.
But did all of us want to get married?
I'm pretty sure that's an
Everybody
objective
will.
that most
I think
people
everybody will.
want.
Yeah. At
Yeah,
some
most
point, yeah.
like
They just haven't found.
just because
They
you
haven't found
want,
where it
just
works.
because you want it doesn't mean that
Most
you
people haven't
got
found where it
married.
works. I think I got
How
it.
can like okay, for example, like okay, let's say we got married. I mean, like one of us was to get married at that young age, right? And then it's like
Oh
okay,
man.
now I need my woman to go 50 with me because I can't afford it. That's different. Like that's a whole different thing. And as a woman, that's really her fault, to be honest. Because she shouldn't be looking for a man that can't take care of her anyway. That's how I look at it. Like
Yep.
Yeah,
No, that's
that's
fact.
I
her own
got
fault.
three. I
That's
got
fact.
three homies that got married, right? Young,
That's
20,
fact.
21, 22, right? All three of them owned the house by 25. You know why? Because when they got married young at 21, 22, this woman now has the ability to chase her dreams and do what she want to do. The men do too. So they both chase their dreams and they both did what they wanted to do. I forgot what they
Nah,
occupation is.
Do they have kids? Do they have kids?
Yeah, they got kids now.
So from now, do they have it then when they got married?
touching shit. Get out of here.
No,
That makes sense then. Okay. Because
no.
I know
Two of them, two of
somebody got
them,
to make a.
two of
I
them,
know.
two of them had
hmm
kids. Two of them did have kids. During
But when they
they,
got married, did they have them kids?
yeah, two of them did. But
Because I
they
know.
did have help. They both finished college and did what they needed to do. But they had
Because
help from their
yeah,
parents. They did have
I
help from
know
their parents.
you have to make a sacrifice if you have kids early in that stage. Somebody have to make a sacrifice, whether it's the man or the woman.
Yeah.
It got to be one of y'all. Y'all
Mm.
both can't just follow your career and do the same. Y'all both can't do it. Somebody got to make that
And
sacrifice.
They both did though.
Oh,
They both did, but they had help. They take a village.
yeah, I mean that's a big thing too. It's like okay, well,
yeah.
if you're going a traditional route with it, then it's like okay, I'm this is the expectation in my household, huh? Yeah, what she said. But can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, take it from me.
Two of them did though. Two of them did have kids in that situation, but
Okay, I heard
it
you.
just make it easier, bro. Think
I'm just
about
saying.
I heard you.
your life struggles you went through and what
You
you had
got
to
it out
go
of his
through at
mouth.
20, 25, 30, right? But think about if you had a
Yeah.
life partner that's also looking for work, also trying to go to school, also trying to get top dollar. Like
No,
it
I know what you're
helps
saying.
you. It's like two of you. You feel
Yes,
me?
I know what you're saying. Like as far as being a youngin,
But
yes,
that's not.
Yeah.
But that's not traditional, though. That's what I'm
that's not
saying.
traditional.
That's not
No, I'm
traditional.
And
not. No,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's not traditional, but
that
that's a
helps
perk.
if
That's
you're
a
young.
perk that women have
Listen,
today.
that helps if you're young. If you're a young couple, yes, that will help. But as
Yeah.
far as being a traditional man and a traditional woman, that's not the same.
No,
Because
Like
no,
if you're
I'm
a
not.
traditional man,
I was never saying it was
Mhm.
traditional. I'm just saying that's the perk
that
that the non-traditional people have today.
yeah,
Because they try to
and
look
I'm
at it as
trying
a
to tell
bad
you,
thing as women can work now and do
listen,
this. But they
and I'm
also
trying to tell you,
can help their men out a lot now.
yeah, okay, and I'm trying to tell you that only works with young couples. That's not gonna work with an older couple.
Older couple like what?
Because a younger couple, a younger man, like we all know, it takes time to require the things that he's going to strive for. We know that he's not going to have it at that age. So if his woman is working and she's also young too, okay, I get that. Y'all both young.
Yeah, two
But
young people grinding.
once you get older, no, you're going to need to already be in your position if you want a traditional relationship, so you can lead as a man and lead that woman.
especially
But as a youngin,
like you're
yeah,
not gonna. You're not. if a woman,
I'm not saying this as
let's
a
say,
tradition. I'm just showing you the perk
let's say if you
of a
let's say if
non-traditional relationship.
let's say if your woman earned more than you, right? Let's say if she makes more money, right? Okay,
She gonna run that relationship.
she's definitely gonna run that relationship.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. Sure. It's not even it's not no ifs or buts about it. Because
hold on, running like what? Running like what? It running like Nick, we done talked about disrespect. What's some lines of disrespect? You talking about crossing one of them lines of disrespect, cheating, not being loyal, lying?
All of that.
You talking about that?
Hold on.
All of that.
Watch this. Hold on, bro. Watch this. You know about Gabrielle Union just coming out and saying she had the right to cheat because she made more money than her NFL boyfriend. Her NFL boyfriend that made less than her, but she had the right to cheat.
Yeah,
right? I know you know.
that.
That is the same fucking thing of a woman making more money than a man. She is going to feel like I'll wear the pants because it is your role to provide.
Like,
it's your duty to provide.
What do you like? That's why I keep saying marriage back in the day used to benefit the man because the man could be like, I go home, I get up, I go to work every day, I pay all the bills, I do all of this stuff, and then I have my certain freedom because I'm the fucking man. I take care of everything. So you got to think, a woman, her whole thing is to look at you to provide.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the moment you can't do that, she already looking at you less than the man.
Exactly.
She don't look at you like for somebody that can take care of her. You can't take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
She might keep you around. She might just keep you around for the power struggle.
What is the female that bring in 2 million? No, let's say like 5 million a year, right? Got her bag right. She bring in 5 million a year. It's a guy.
Now we talking about extreme. Now we talking about extreme.
Hold on, no, we not. We're
talking about extreme now.
So girl bring in 5 million a year, right? And a guy bringing in about 400K a year. They both own houses and everything. Like,
she's still liable to do whatever the fuck she want to do. Trust me.
I feel like she want to look at him as disrespect. Like, oh, like you a peon? Because if she leave him, this dude can do whatever he wants.
But you gotta realize, all of the career women looking for men to make more money than them.
Yes, all of them. Like what? You think this is because the woman is a lawyer?
You ain't been watching Kevin Samuels when he always talk about them career women. He like y'all all gonna die alone and sad because y'all expect to get like the top rated man, and he like the top rated man ain't even checking for y'all because they want the young pretty girls. Y'all done spent your whole lives building a career and not building your bodies up and everything else. He say this shit all the time.
After that, bro. James, you think that because a lawyer makes all this money that she will be okay with talking to a nigga that make less than her because she already made good money? No. You want a nigga that make the same or more.
Yep.
Even if she's a lawyer, she can
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
She can clearly provide for herself.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
You got celebrity men, celebrity females.
Okay.
Out of celebrity females, how many of them is dating? Name me the celebrity females that's dating men they got more money than, and name me how many celebrity females is dating men that the men is making more money.
Majority of the women that date those men, the men make more. Jada and Will, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Think about it. Think about this. The majority.
Was it a point in time that Beyonce had more money than Jay-Z or no?
No. He dated her when she was early in her career.
So you name two. Can I name two?
And what are you gonna say? Rihanna and A$AP Rocky?
And then, Rihanna, A$AP Rocky. I'm also gonna say Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott.
Okay, now look. For those situations, I'm gonna tell you exactly what that is. Those are status. That a lot of that is with status too. But you gotta think.
more money.
Travis Scott, but Travis Scott at that point in time when they got together, he was probably like one of the biggest artists in the world when they got together. Sometimes it's just a career move. Like, go ahead.
This is already a bad example to use because we're using celebrities.
Yeah.
That's already a bad example. Now, if you would have said like career,
no, it's not because you said females that have money.
Yeah, that's career, not celebrities. So careers, you would have just said like
a doctor, a lawyer type,
doctors, lawyers. Then okay, we got something to talk about on foundation.
You said females that got high power and high. Okay.
Celebrities is the worst example to use because they are the extreme, they are the minority. So they are the
and a lot of those relationships be fabricated anyway.
Let me answer this though.
That's the worst example to use.
Because you said females who make more money, so I'm looking at the top females that make the most money. Who they?
Yeah, think careers. No, think celebrities. Think careers.
I can keep going too. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And I bet you she run that. I bet you she run it.
Definitely.
But y'all saying that they don't date people that don't got more money than them.
No, we saying that if she do make more, but if she do make more, she definitely running that relationship. I did say that. I said when a woman make more money, trust me. Like,
I mean, bro, do you see what's going on?
Oh, definitely.
Now we basically just said majority of women that make more money than their man is not either they're gonna wear their pants if they do choose to be in a relationship with him, or they're not gonna date that man at all.
Yeah.
Now we're talking majority, and he bring up celebrities, which is the extreme.
Yeah.
To the top people
like,
make the most money.
It's like, come on, you think a career is not?
You can still look at that with a grain of salt because it's like with them.
Hold on, let me get neat.
But with them, you gotta look at it.
Women in the West End, what you like to say in the Western Hemisphere, women in the Western Hemisphere in the society is not making more money than men in the Western society.
They don't.
That is a minority. Let's be real. I'm gonna use your stats.
Women don't make more than men anyway.
I'm gonna use your stats.
Yeah. But I am telling you that the women that do make more than money than men, they are not going to date a man that make less, or if they do, they're going to run that relationship. That's what
don't to me as that's a screen, like, because it's a minority.
That is, celebrity is an extreme.
What you talking about is a minority too.
Any example of celebrity is an extreme. Any example. Come on now. They live the life that most people don't even live. So yes, that is the extreme. What?
And a lot of that shit be publicity too. Like, you got to realize that. Like, it's a status thing. It's a status thing for Michael B. Jordan to date Lori Harvey. It's a status thing for ASAP and Rihanna. It's a status. You got to think about that. Like, you know, how much attention was ASAP Rocky getting before he got with Rihanna? You got to think about that type of shit.
ASAP was one of the hottest though at one point in time.
Sure. For a minute amount of time too, nigga. It wasn't like he was just he wasn't like Travis Scott and him. He wasn't that big. Travis Scott.
He was that big. You know why? Because he was in New York, one of the biggest cities in the world.
What does that mean?
And everybody knew him on the West Coast. And it's a lot of ASAPs. ASAP was one of the biggest.
Yeah, but nigga
rap with the biggest.
He ain't never been. I never seen ASAP as one of them like top niggas ever. Like he ain't been like.
Nick, you know
he ain't never even been like on that Big Sean level of fame.
What was his biggest song he came out with the features?
You think ASAP is bigger than Big Sean?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Right now?
Right. Because of Rihanna?
Yeah, because of Rihanna. Yeah, because of Rihanna.
Not because of himself.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's what I mean by that should be about status.
I feel you. If he was that little, then his status wouldn't mean nothing to Rihanna.
His status don't mean nothing to Rihanna, though.
Dude, Rihanna's from New York. He's from New York.
Nigga, they just did that. They did that Fashion Killer song together, and then that's when they started liking each other. That was it.
No, I feel y'all, but I'm just saying that's what y'all saying is not 100%. I just want the world to know that's not 100%.
The majority.
A
It
female
doesn't
with
matter if
more
you're not.
money than you is just not going to just disrespect you like that. That's not 100%.
What?
So both the
Like
niggas right now that
even,
dated women that make more
Hey,
money than them
but
do
look,
not
even,
hey,
but
tolerate
even,
disrespect. Am I lying?
but even
hey,
if they
Am I
do date
lying?
them, even if they do
hey.
date them, it don't last long.
They don't.
If y'all dated women
It
that make
don't
more money
last
than
long,
y'all,
bro.
would y'all tolerate disrespect?
Oh, it wouldn't
We
matter.
don't. It won't matter. We don't have the authority. We don't have the authority. They make
That's
more money
like,
than us.
look, bro.
Tolerate
That's like
disrespect
you
though.
going. That's like you going to somebody's house and putting your
So
feet on
y'all
a
take the
table,
disrespect and it just don't matter. I
bro.
I'm
gotta
already.
take it.
Hold on. I'm already taking it if I'm with her, knowing she making more money than me and she's dominant and she's masculine, because that's what she gonna be. If she make
That's
more
I'm
money
gonna
that's
than
be
you,
I'm
exactly
gonna
what
be
you
a
gonna be.
that's
hoe.
what
I'm
she
gonna
gonna
be a hoe
be.
in a
Look,
relationship. Man,
I'm
that's not
already
all
with
me.
her. I'm
bro,
already with
look.
her,
I'm
but
gonna
I'm
break
just
it down
saying
to
if
you.
I'm in a
You
way.
basically me. You basically saying she make more money than me. She gonna dominate me. I'm gonna be a hoe. That's
Yeah,
basically what you saying.
you
Women do
right.
when they make more money, yes.
Yeah,
What?
Man, I'm not being no hoe. Crazy.
you definitely gonna be somebody. You gonna be a hoe. You gonna be a hoe for sure,
Crazy. No.
If
bro.
you gonna run
If she make
over
a significant amount more than you, and she can
too,
pay all
bruh.
the bills and everything by herself,
Yes, bruh.
bro,
I'm talking
you don't
about my
stand a
No
chance.
morals and
say so.
standards.
No say
You're
so.
not no, I'm not treating like
Hold
no
on.
hoe
Oh,
from
you
nobody.
gonna be able to tell that girl she can't go to the club when she make more money than you?
Trying to tell you,
I'm
he
not
talking
paying
out his
for it.
ass. He ain't
Hey,
grasping.
I'm gonna get as much
he
money
ain't
as I
grasping
could. I'm
it.
not just gonna
He
dip.
ain't
I'm
grasping
gonna get
it.
most money as I could, but I'm not gonna be a simp to it. No, I'm just doing an escape plan. You understand
Bruh.
me? You're
I
not
Bro,
gonna
don't think you
disrespect me
get
for
it.
years. No, hell no.
bro,
And if
look,
I get hot
Okay,
enough, I'm dipping that night, bro. You know, no.
bruh.
Some men not
She don't
tolerating that.
care. You're
bro, it don't
important to
matter if you
her.
tolerate it or not.
Therefore,
She will replace you.
yeah, it
So
doesn't
it'll get
matter.
replaced. As
She
long as
gonna
she do
replace.
not get
Look,
treated like no hoe, bro.
but that's it. That's gonna be what she
That's
wants. She's gonna be
it.
like,
Yeah.
it's just like, man, it's just like you
She
when you
gonna get
come
what she
home.
want, bro.
It's like when
Bruh.
you come home
You
from
gotta
work,
come to that.
you expect, a home cooked meal, this
Home
and
cook.
that, this
Yeah,
and
I
that.
got one too.
You
Yep.
think she gonna do that for you if she got to do 8 hours too, nigga,
Nope.
and then come home
She
and make
making
more money than
she
you
making more
and pay
money.
all the bills?
She make more
A,
money than you.
She gonna do Uber Eats for sure. Do her
a,
dance.
wo-
I'm gonna reverse
a
it.
woman
Do her
that gotta
daddy
take
Uber Eats
care of
for
you.
sure.
The woman you got a time limit on a woman that's gonna take care of you.
Hold
For
on. I'm gonna
one,
reverse it.
go ahead.
I'm gonna reverse it. So dang, if you was making $200,000 a year, and when you came home, your woman didn't cook for you and have a meal ready.
Hey me, hey me, you see it?
you think?
You
You
see where you
think?
gotta go at?
Huh?
You see where you
Exactly. That's what we're saying, and vice
where the
versa.
plan? You gotta go.
We're saying it and vice versa.
Oh, you
He don't give
saying
a
the
fuck.
woman gonna?
He
She
don't give
gon'
a fuck
she
about
gonna
what you
want
think. We're saying
You know what?
everything in a
she's
relationship
not
that
gonna
you want.
care.
You know
She
what?
gonna want
She she's not
everything
gonna
that you
care. Vice versa.
expect.
You gotta take your Xbox out of there with dignity,
Hold on.
and you
So
gotta
if
leave.
you come home. If you come home to that woman and she doesn't have a dinner and plate ready for you, and you make $200,000 a year and you provide, and she say, "No, I don't want to cook nothing for you," you think she has the leverage to tell you that and be
Nah,
good? No,
nah.
you're gonna be
She
like
ain't running the
this.
test point like
You're
that.
gonna be
I
That's
might
this. That's
give
what
her
you're
one or
gonna
two pass,
do.
but you ain't gonna keep talking to me
That's
like
the
that when I
same
come home.
but
thing. She's gonna do
but
to
look,
you is what we're saying.
but
How do you not get
it's
that?
like what you gonna do? You gonna
Like
either
what?
bow down,
Yeah.
or move out.
You either gonna be a beta or you gonna leave. It's gonna be one or the other. You're
That's
gonna
all
be
you
a
can
beta
do.
or you're gonna leave. Like
I'm
And
how
that's
you
the
not,
gonna
same.
get
but
that?
I'm not thinking all women who doing that just coming home boss hogging like that. Like, get your
Yeah,
bitch
that is
Bro,
answer.
that's biology. That's biology.
bro, look. I'm gonna break it
As
down
soon
to
as they
you,
get
That's
mad, as
crazy.
soon as
That's
they
bro.
get mad,
crazy.
things change. I see what you're saying.
That's why. Look, nigga, if you ever move in with a woman,
What you saying?
look, you ever move in with a woman, look, if you as a man, if you have your own spot, you move your woman in, you will. It's so rare that a man will kick a woman out. Hella rare. You never hear it. You like hardly ever hear that.
Ever.
Not with me.
How
I do it quick. I do it quick. That's me though.
How often do you hear a woman kicking a man out?
All the time.
All the time.
You don't do it, Nick?
Hey, real.
You don't do it, bro. You won't do it?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but it has to be something really significant. But a girl will put you out for anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Get your ass out.
It's
that easy.
Anything she could be. What? She can be in an emotional. She can be in an emotional state, and something you do say, you irritate her. And she be running, put your ass out.
And then like got parties too. We'll kick a girl out. She be crying, walk outside, then run out there and be like, "Man, get back in the house."
Yeah.
Female not doing that.
Female not doing that. She packing your shit up for you. She packing your shit up for you to get out. That's the difference. Like you would have to really like as a man to put your woman out. She would have to cheat. You would have to do something extreme where you just like nah, bitch, you can't stay here no more.
Like, bruh, do you realize that men hardly even initiate breakups in relationships?
Yeah, men usually
never break up with women.
Look,
never.
That's the funny thing. Thing. Like, and you could like you could not be doing nothing. Look, as a man, you could be no shit on your best behavior. You could be just doing good, like you left the bullshit behind, everything. Any little thing will set that woman off.
Anything.
Bro.
I hate waking up.
I'm like, bro, you could be in there chilling, playing a game, coming home, just chilling, doing your own thing. Like you, and then you could be kissing her ass, all types of shit. Just trying to be lovey-dovey, trying to be, and she just get she one day she could just feel off and let any fucking thing knock y'all off course. That's why women break up more than men. Men,
we are what? Emotional creatures, right?
Yeah, they're emotional.
We know that. So. Which is why it's so dangerous to move in with a woman. It's so dangerous to do that. Like, bruh.
It's like women do this so much. They'll take a piece of a situation, and create a whole story from it.
A whole story
from it. Like, oh no,
something that you did 3 months ago.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
I'm trying to tell you, like, you could be you could be chilling, saying nothing, doing nothing, and then boom, it's like who is this bitch?
Yes, like, bruh.
Out of nowhere, and you like, who? What? Oh, you know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, what? What's going on, nigga? You don't even know what's going on. And she already in her head then mapped out your whole little stilo, and you ain't even doing shit.
And that's the reason why when a woman is leading a relationship, she ain't gonna do nothing but lead that relationship to the end.
Yep,
that's it. She gonna lead it to the end. You can't let her lead. That cannot happen. You gotta be a man. You gotta be a man, bro. You gotta think what they're attracted to. You know what you're attracted to.
What y'all saying is
what they're attracted to.
What y'all saying is females that make more money than the dude that they just automatically leading. No, it don't go down 100% of the time. Some men
most of the time that's
money is leading.
Wait,
bro, most of the time those are yeah, bro.
Nothing is 100. Nothing is 100.
Look, bro. Look, I'm gonna take just like this. How many niggas you know? A girl will get up, go to work, come back. The nigga like on the couch, still playing the game, doing whatever, and she like, you ain't even. You ain't even
Did
cleaned
nothing.
up. You ain't even made nothing to eat.
Yep.
Nothing. You ain't did
Nothing.
nothing.
You did nothing.
She
Like
building
what?
it up to put his ass out.
Bruh.
To tell you, she like,
My
nigga,
thing
you like
is,
this nigga sorry as fuck.
to
Oh
me, you
yeah,
gotta
a
understand
man
what
can only
women are
use a
attracted
woman
to.
like that for so long.
Like, bro, you
That's
have
what
to
we trying to
understand what
say.
women are attracted to.
Even
That's what
look,
we're trying
bro.
to say.
No woman long term wanna provide for a man.
Right there. No, that's not in their
That's not
biological
their
nature to do
biology,
that.
bro. They
It's not in their
look
nature.
for a man to protect and provide. So if you can't do
Yes,
none of
it's
those,
nature.
and don't be a weenie ass nigga, cause she really gonna boss you around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But a
Like
nigga
some
who
women
making
like
some
that
good
power.
money too can still
Some
take her
women
down
like
and
that
still
power.
Yeah,
Some women
Jay.
like that power, and those are the worst type of
that
bitches.
man should have all this power.
Think where you're getting it like confused at is you think we're literally saying every single woman. That's not what we're saying. We are saying the majority.
Yeah.
So I
I know
think once
y'all
you get
not, but
I think
I'm
once you get
also
that,
thinking when people watching it, they're gonna have them questions.
Yeah.
Because
But
most people ask the questions, even when you do a majority, they still gonna be like, well, these people not always like that. So I
no,
asked that
that's
the
why
other
we're being
also
day.
specific.
it's
That's
also
why we're
men.
being
It's also
specific.
men that don't care about being submissive. Like some men,
Yeah.
they just submissive
Yeah,
by
they don't
nature.
care.
Some men don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. They like, yeah,
Right.
I let her talk to me any type of way. I let her do what
Yeah.
she do, but I love her. That's my wife, or that's my,
Yeah.
it's niggas like that.
That's the
Niggas
whole point of
like,
us being
and
specific.
the new term for them is what they call them, the simps. Them the
Yeah,
simps.
we call them simps.
So
Babes. So,
it's like in this society that we got now, we see a lot of simps now. Like it's just
a
built in.
lot. A
It's like
lot.
it's like women have so much. It just feel like women have more opportunity than men
Mm-hmm.
now.
Oh, for
And
sure. For sure.
and if it's not looked at that they got more opportunity, they definitely got more benefits. Like as far as, oh, if I
Yeah.
can't do this, I can
Mm-hmm.
go to the government. I can go back to
Yep.
my mama. I can go back to my, women can
OnlyFans.
literally go back home and nobody say nothing. Like it's not even like, oh, like Sarah came back home, like she couldn't
Mm-hmm.
really provide for herself, like, but it's fine. Nigga, men,
No.
that shit is so frowned
Yeah.
down upon. You all types of
Mm-hmm.
ain't shit.
It,
Can't
bum.
can't
All
do
that.
nothing.
Yeah.
Deadbeat. This
All
and that.
that.
And it's even this. It's even like that with like uh what I was gonna say, like baby mama baby daddy shit,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You could be a baby daddy and you don't have you like that. Yo, baby mama, she mad, she call you, she cuss you out, all types of shit. You ain't shit. You whoopty whoop
Mm-hmm.
whoop whoop, and then hit you back like, oh, I need this and I need that and I need this. She done cussed you out 32 times,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed you just supposed to accept that shit, and still you got to provide. That's how
Yeah.
our
So,
society look at it. It's
so
like,
do
oh, no matter what,
understand.
you
Do
still got to
understand.
like, nah, fuck her, fuck that
Do
disrespect.
understand that there is a burden of performance on men and not on women.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do
You said
understand
what?
that there's a
What you said?
burden of performance. There's a burden of performance on men and not on
Oh, and
women.
that's both.
Meaning,
Yeah, break
no,
that
meaning,
definition down.
meaning it is elective for a woman to go out there and get money, get her bread, make a career. That's elective. It's not mandatory. It is mandatory for a man because us providing is our main duty as a man. So
Yeah,
we are obligated and we have to go out there and make some of ourselves. Which is why I said men are create value. Which is
But
why
they
I said
because
say
that.
do some. Do some.
because
Do something. Get
because
off your
if
ass.
if a woman don't want to work, she really don't have to work.
She don't have to. She can find a man.
And
She
even
fight
she
for it.
don't even have to find a man because the system will take care of her if a man don't.
And guess what? If she don't want a 95, guess what else she can do, bro?
What's that?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Like,
Or
come
hit
on,
the
bro.
street.
Like, there's so many like routes and other things that a woman can do. As us, nigga, we have to be able to provide. We have to bring that to the table. That is part of our role. That is our duty as men. We have
Hey,
to.
I got another topic I want to talk about. 'Cause I feel like I need to get this off my chest. You feel me? It's making me real angry. So look,
Yeah.
the subject is people selling their brand, bruh. It make me so hot. Okay, so DJ Black, we all know that QC, the labor owner of Migos, Lil Baby. We all know that he sold his Everybody Masters in his label, which he still, I think he got a deal where he's still running, kinda. But he sold it for 300 million.
Mm-hmm.
And Vlad was like, DJ Vlad was talking to somebody about it. I forgot who it was. They saw somebody about it. He was like, I feel like that's worth it. He said, imagine somebody offer you 500 million for your label, your catalog, and then and your catalog making 10 million each year. He said, yes, you can wait the 50 years and get that 500 million, but most people 30, 40, 50 years old. Well, if you don't want to wait that long, I say take that 500 million. And I disagree
Definitely.
with people selling their brands.
But look, let me break it down to you.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
business.
hold on. Let
Every
me finish this.
every businessman does that.
Let me finish this. It's I understand you can sell that for 500 million, 300 million, but somebody buying that, right? And the
Mm.
billionaires that's buying it, they're never thinking that. Oh, I'm not gonna live for 30 more years. I might as well just sell all my Walmarts. Like, no. Like billionaires keep their shit, they're buying it. And this shit gonna make $10 million each year, and they gonna pass it on to their kids and kids and kids. I don't like how people sell Jordan. He
But
got
let me
Nike.
kill that argument off because I'm a businessman. I'm gonna tell you what they do
Yeah,
because they're not putting that money up in the first place. They go to a bank and the bank give them the money to pay for that, right? As an investment, they get a loan.
yeah.
So they take out that loan, and that loan is like okay. That loan is like okay. We're gonna give you a $300,000 loan because you're a billionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your monthly payment is gonna be this amount. So they calculated like, okay, I'm gonna pay the bank this much and I'm gonna pocket this much for X amount of years. So let's say he might have sold it for 300 million, right? The bank paid that 300 million, not the billionaire. He just make the monthly payments on that amount, which usually that label would probably make more than whatever that the bank want a month. It's like renting a house. You know what I
No,
mean?
bro, cause okay, you go get you a loan, bro. This nigga got little baby amigos. He been
Uh,
made enough money to pay back that loan. That 300 million he got.
no, but I'm saying the billionaires pay for the loan. You see what I mean? Like they basically like, all right, here we gonna give you 3 million right now, but the money that we gonna make monthly for this is going to be our basically
Or a loan
our
percentage.
payment to ourselves. If that makes sense, I'm trying to make it make sense to you. So let's say make it
But why
this
would
is be the
people
easiest
do
way
that, bro?
to describe it. Like say if you own the house, right?
Yeah.
You own the house. You go get the loan from the bank to buy the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you only probably pay like $5,000-$10,000 out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The bank covered the rest of the loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say for the bank only wants you to do easy math. Let's say the bank only wants you to pay $1,000 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that house, if you rent it out, is gonna give you $1,500 a month. So you pocket the $500 a month on the bank loan. You see what I mean? You don't never come out of the pocket that $300,000 at all,
But when you get so big, bro, you don't even need the bank anymore.
bro. That's all the millionaires and billionaires use is the bank,
I'm talking about QC selling shit for 300 million. Jordan selling Jordan back to Nike to make him a billionaire.
bro.
Why do people sell
Those
bread?
those are major business decisions because they looking at it just like this. I become I become in a position right now in this moment, right, where I could reinvest. Like, say somebody came up to me right now and was like, "I give you, $300,000-$400,000 for your hair business," right? I'm taking that all day. And it's not because I don't think my business can generate that. That's not what it is. It's like, okay, I can take this money up front right now and capitalize on other ventures. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, bro. I feel what you're saying, but you talking about niggas who low, bro. We talking about niggas who like I'm talking Jordan, who's selling every shoe, sold his company for what? QC, who got an amazing catalog with his artists, sold it for 300 million. When his family could be making money for the rest of their life. I'm talking about these top dudes selling their brands.
But look, every billionaire millionaire does that. That's how they
Yeah.
become. That's how they become so rich in their positions. They build a brand up
Didn't
and
Jeff
they
Bezos
sell
sell
it.
Amazon?
Huh?
Didn't Jeff Bezos sell Amazon?
I'm not sure. I haven't
I
seen
think
that.
he did.
He probably did, but they all do it.
Yeah.
Look that up. Look
It's
at
just
that
like,
real. See if that's real.
oh no, I'm on the game, but it's just like the nigga that sold Twitter to Elon Musk,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna look it
why
up.
would
right?
you sell Twitter?
That's how you would think, right? But if somebody come to you with an offer you can't refuse, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, we not gonna generate this type of money until
Mm-hmm.
30, 40, 50 years down the road. We can get
So
that advance
okay,
right now and start something else. Because if it's if we making $1 billion on this product, then that was the goal from the beginning, and we can get it today instead of waiting 50 years to get it.
I seen the argument that someone said it was like I'm not gonna try to hold down this business. Someone offer me 500 million, and then I die off and go off, and then my kids get it and they just sell it, and now it's sold, and then they get all the money and they fuck it off.
That's facts too, because it's just like nobody gonna love and run your business like you did. You know
But
what I
you do
mean?
got companies that's
Majority of
Walmart.
those, Walmart, all of those, they all are owned
Okay.
by a board. They not
I
owned
was
by
going.
that family by
Like
itself. They got a
Hennessy been
board.
running along in
I
that family for
got the
years.
facts. Okay, hold on.
They,
Let me read the facts real quick.
Hmm.
Last year, Bezos sold more than 8.8 billion of American stock, and since taking his company public in 1998, the
yeah,
billionaire has sold 29 billion worth of Amazon shares. Oh, he sold shares basically. Okay.
but even when they do that, look, you want to know how they become billionaires? It's through their shareholders. It's not even from
Mm,
like the sales of the product or nothing.
the shareholders.
The
Okay.
shareholders are the one that make those people billionaires.
Yeah.
So basically, you come with your money, and you like, I want to buy a part of this company.
Mm,
So you come and you give me, your $1,000. James come, he like, oh, I wanna buy two. So you
yeah.
come, you give me your $1,000. Now my net worth is $2,000. My
Mm,
company net worth is $2,000 because James gave me 1,000. You gave me 1,000. And I'm still the majority shareholder because I got $2,000 in. So you own a fourth, James own a fourth, and I own a half of the company. So the shareholders is what make these people rich. It's not even the product itself.
That's why a lot of NBA players is trying to be part owner of these NBA teams.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you buy shares of the company.
Yeah, you buy shares,
and then you be kind of like better off. Oh shit! But you be kind of like better off because it's like, okay, boom, boom, boom. And then even more so, the more people that buy in, like say more people buy in, and our stock rise 10, 15%, whatever. Now, James $1,000 is $11.50 now. Your $1,000 is $11.50. Since I had the $2,000. Now my share is $2,300. So we just made percentages on returns on our investments.
Right.
That's just how it worked, man. That's the game. But a lot of them they don't fucking make no like. The money that the company make itself don't really be fueling their pockets. A lot of them take a salary, but what make them rich is the damn the shares.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else is going on.
I just had something in mind like a little earlier, but the debate got real. I low-key forgot what I was going to bring up. What was that shit?
I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep.
Go ahead, man.
Benadryl, man. I've had an allergic reaction.
Oh, before you go, let me ask you one thing. It's something we already talked about. What's your take on Michael B. Jordan being corny? Because you know how they say you corny if you're a gentleman, you corny if you're not the bad boy, or you don't fit that stereotype.
Okay, now look. That go back to biology and nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women want the men that has the most dominant presence, the alpha, right? Mm-hmm. Then they got to pick from what's left. Society has dictated that every woman should go for a good guy or a guy that's built to appease them, right? That's what Disney taught them. Yeah. But women can't fight biology. They can't fight.
No one can. No one
can. The bad boy always is gonna seem more appealing. Because it's like, ooh, he can handle himself. Ooh, he tough. He this, he that, right? Mm-hmm. So when you got somebody like a corny nigga like Russell and all of them, the Sierra husband and Michael B and them, like they looking at them only like that because it's like, okay, oh well, if these niggas wasn't billionaires, they would not be checking for these niggas.
So do you think
bro, I'm telling you, they will not be checking for these niggas. They will not
be. Sure, but like you can't say that because you do have it.
Like, that's the only reason. That's why they can't shake who they are on the inside.
They call Michael B. Jordan corny, right?
Yeah.
Any club in the world he enter, I don't give a fuck who there. We gonna start playing with Michael B. Jordan. I don't care who at that club. It can be Drake, nigga, with Lil Wayne, with a Jay-Z, nigga. Michael B. Jordan walk through there.
Michael B. Jordan,
it's gonna be talk,
bro.
That's Michael.
With the niggas that this look, you got the same shit with Jada and Will Smith. Will Smith been that nigga for years.
And right? He be the biggest nigga in the club too. The biggest nigga in the world.
Bro.
So that nigga
and she's still and she still want Tupac.
That's cool. But they try to play an image on these people when they go to the club. Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan is all the hoes is gonna want to lead a nigga and want to get in their
So,
crowd.
so do you think Michael B.
They
Jordan
gon'
corny, bro?
they gonna be alpha males in that room.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. I think that Michael B, just like a lot of actors, they have that um, feminism about them that turn women off. A lot of actors got that. How many niggas
Yeah,
you know that was just like, oh, I'm gonna go be an actor.
yeah, yeah.
You see what I mean?
But it's like,
Like I didn't went to dance class to learn how to dance. I didn't play the piano and learned how to sing and shit. In school, like and I'm just talking about in our community, really, too.
mm-hmm.
Niggas that was doing that was the nerds, like or
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Like nigga, if I came to school like, oh, I can't wait until fucking dance rehearsal. You see what I mean? Bitches wasn't checking for that.
We'll laugh at you, but we'll fuck with you though.
Yeah, they laugh at you.
Bro, but you see what I'm saying? Like that nigga wasn't like a lot of these niggas went
Okay,
to
so
like
we had like David Jackson and Melvin Norton. They was going to a little theatrical theater shit
who?
at Sunnyside. Melvin Norton and David Jackson. They
I
was
don't know.
going to like the little theater classes and doing the little theatrical plays and doing the improv. And
Yeah, but
we never looked at them as there's a little jump. I guess you could look at them as corny.
niggas be like let's really put shit in perspective, nigga. If niggas was in the Ranch Woods, really like, man, I'm about to go to the rehearsal and dance and sing and
And
you know,
then Plus was on Nickelodeon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know he Plus the rapper, bro. He
yeah.
was on
But
Nickelodeon as a kid.
but was but did he go to dance recitals and all that other shit? That's what I'm trying to say. Like dance school and like I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying in high school and school and shit, that shit wasn't cool.
But
Like
I'm just
niggas
saying,
was
What if he was doing
like,
like acting and going to
do
singing
you,
classes?
what you say?
I know what you're saying, but do you think us as a black community looking at that as corny is a problem within itself?
Yeah, I'm saying that it's not a good thing, but that's how people perceive it though. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't help that what the community see, but that's how they see it.
I feel like this growing up in the black community.
Uh-huh.
Like stuff like that is easy to laugh on and make jokes on, but a lot of
Uh-huh.
people don't. Still, people still hope that you make it out and you really do that shit. If you doing something to
Well,
be on jokes,
well,
you ain't gonna
it's
do
not
it.
that
But
we.
some people don't have
But
that same
that's not like
mindset.
the argument in this conversation though. It's more or less like saying why why these
Why
women
white
might look
people
at
looked at Michael B. Jordan as
B.
corny?
Jordan as corny
Yeah.
because it's like he's only looked at as the simple he is because that nigga followed through on his dreams, became an actor like he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And now the women are checking for him. Like, I'm not saying women haven't checked for him before, but just based off of,
What they say?
what they
Can he
saying.
get uncorny? Can he get
Oh
uncorny?
yeah, I mean you can anybody can you can do
Yeah.
anything. Anybody can do anything. It's
Yeah.
just but people's natural nature. She's somewhere over here. I seen her.
Do you feel like he corny now or what?
Who, Michael B?
Hmm. With all this money he have, and
I think he in the 1% of men now. Like by our society standard, definitely in the 1% of men. But
the people try to say corny too because he asked Lloyd Harvey to get married and she turned him down.
That's
So it's
crazy.
like, oh, that's corny. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I just said a lot though
I don't see
about
him as
us.
that. I don't see Michael B. Jordan. That's a real dog. He don't
Yeah, he
pretend to
be
be
being
nothing.
himself.
He not. He being a
Yeah,
real dog.
he been in. Yeah.
I agree. But also, we gotta keep saying the real. Like
What was the
nobody
last
was
date?
nobody in our community that I know that like the girls was just like, ooh, he go to acting school. It was always like, oh, like the bad boy nigga, or the nigga that played football or basketball, the athlete, or the bully. You know what I mean? That's really that was the like nigga. It was the niggas that was in the gangs, the niggas that play sports,
So you
and
got
the toughest nigga on the yard. Whoever was the toughest.
so all them people you named. If you wasn't in any of those categories, you was corny.
I'm not saying you was corny. I'm just saying women
How
probably
you look
wasn't
at it?
from black folk. Definitely, they probably thought he was a weirdo and everything, fruity, all type of shit. Because that's how black people think.
Let me ask you this, bro. Because Joe Budden and the girl said, and don't let me get on how he only date white women. He don't want to date black women. And then
Hmm.
Joe Budden said, I heard about you, a white woman, how you don't want to date black women. You corny. How you feel about that? Did that make Michael B. Jordan corny for wanting
Okay,
to date white women?
okay. By
And
society
they use
standard,
that on
say
him?
it again. When black women or black people see successful white means successful black men,
Hmm.
they out his race, and this happened 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10. It's a negative connotation on that because they're looking at it from one point of view. It's like, well, you could have found you a sister, right? But going back to what I just said, in school and shit, they probably wasn't checking for Michael B. Jordan in school because he was in dancing class and he was in acting class. But guess who was checking for him? Becky, because she was in dancing class. You see what I mean? When you
Facts.
really, when you really
Especially
start to break,
around.
yeah, when he just get with the people that he was around, and even with the like basketball players and shit that do that, you gotta also think about that. They go to these colleges. Majority of the cheerleaders and shit, they white girls. But cheer, body type, all that. Like you gotta put all that shit in perspective. And they a
But
lot of them.
that isn't fair for a woman to use that against you.
I mean, people can say whatever the hell they want to say, but do I think it's right? I don't think it's right. If that's what you're asking, I don't
Say
think.
what you want to date.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I'm kind of biased on that too because I think if you a black man, you you should date who you want. But my preference is black women. I can't speak for everybody.
Ain't
My
nothing
preference,
wrong with that. That's your preference.
yeah.
Everybody
That's what
got
I'm
their
saying.
preference.
You can date whoever you want. I don't really care. But I'm gonna just say like I get it. I get
Like
it.
you got some black women that will not date you. They will only
Yep.
date white men. You got a lot of Indians, Indian type, only date Indians. Asians only date Asians. Some people do date out their race, but some people prefer what they prefer. I don't think it should be looked down as a black man dating anything out there. That's what they prefer. That's what they prefer. What you say, Nick? Man is the gateway to marriage. Or what you saying?
I said men are the gatekeepers to marriage and relationships.
Yeah. So if you want to
And
gateway that marriage open to somebody's race, that's him.
but also when you get to the top, you ain't gonna all you probably see is white women. You ain't see at the top. You ain't gonna see nobody else but white women. You got to think like that.
Fact.
Like majority of the people that you hanging around, that you been around, your bosses, some of the people you know, majority of them people when you go to the top 1%, they all white. So you go to the parties and shit, it's gonna be a whole bunch of white women there. You go to the owner, his daughter's gonna be white. Her friends are likely gonna be white. So when you go, that's what I'm saying. When the higher you go, that color shit start to narrow down. You ain't gonna see too many sisters up there for sure.
Yeah, man. You like it, you like. But they say, I like what I like. I don't got
Yeah.
no time.
It's all about preference. I don't give a fuck who you like. If that's your preference, that's your preference. That don't make you corny or whatever. You
Yeah,
can't shame somebody for being
I don't
attracted to
think
what they're
that.
attracted to.
Yeah, I don't think that makes them corny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I don't. I
I
don't.
was just telling Nick, like, speaking of black community, we can never have no good black women not having no blemish on them. Like LeBron, they bring him down. Michael B. Jordan are top actor. They bring him down. They didn't do it back then. The Michael Jordans, Denzel Washington. But now it's like everyone turned great. They gotta have a blemish on them.
But you also got to look at.
Black
Uh,
people can talk too. And comment.
but you got to also look at the state of the state of the world. Like back then they didn't have social media like we do now. Now
Everybody had
everything,
cameras.
yeah, now everything on under a microscope. So you gotta like you could Michael Jordan probably done fucked up 1,000 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably seen him fuck up a few times, but you ain't seen him every fucking day.
No
Like
TMZ.
Like LeBron James can't fuck up.
Nope.
If he fuck up, it'll be everywhere
Everywhere.
in 15 seconds.
Overnight.
Trust. Let LeBron cheat on his wife. Let LeBron do something like that,
Boy, they gonna try to. Ooh.
bro.
Let him
He
knock on
ain't,
his door, go to his hotel room.
bro. He
TMZ
ain't
only.
do nothing. Like he cannot do it.
That nigga be
It's
on Oprah the next day.
trying to tell you. Like I'm saying, like it's not that he probably don't. He probably want to do shit. It's just like, damn, is it worth my $1 billion career? Probably not.
No.
No.
That's
Stop
uh,
trying to do shit.
that's what I'm
Stop
saying.
trying to do
Is
shit.
it? I'm trying to do my school. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Like you think I can do that with that negative connotation of me like being a cheater or me being like look at Ja Morant. He posted a picture with a gun or video with a gun.
Nobody.
They got
No.
and how can they what's name him for that? It's people in high positions that show themselves with guns all the time. Like
Hmm.
they but look what happened. You can't do nothing. You do something.
Like, I'm not gonna
Yep.
think John Morant went and bought a legal gun. No.
Oh no
He don't
no.
have no felonies. He's gonna get
Now with that now with
illegal
his
gun.
and
Yeah.
down south and those down south areas like Memphis and shit too. He can get them guns easy legally.
Yeah.
And you know he a fucking multi-millionaire. So why would it?
This only.
But again, it's that negative look of, oh, well, he a gang member or he a gang member. He trying to,
He gangster.
yeah, like
I
that.
hate they say that.
They've been saying they've been saying that
What
on
hood he
ESPN
from?
this whole time.
What hood do he bang?
I don't know. I seen them throw some gang signs before though.
That's what I
He
said.
said he had two, but
Yeah, I
I've
seen
been
them,
in a fight in the basketball game, like I was telling me.
but
Even basketball players fight, man.
it's not even about that though. With Ja problem is simple, man. Ja Ja still a kid.
That's what
You
I
know what I
said.
mean? He
He
young.
just turned 23.
That's what I'm saying. He's still a kid. It's
Yeah.
like bro, like y'all keep asking a kid to make, a grown man decision sometimes, and he's still a kid.
Yeah, kid.
And like you gave this kid the keys to the city. You get his kid all of this money. What you think he gonna do?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's him. It's not his fault. I don't blame Ja. I blame his camp. To be honest, he supposed to have PR everybody like, nigga, what the fuck? Like
This
he,
happened. This happened last summer, last year.
what?
The little him firing the 17-year-old who was
Oh,
running scrimmage games at his house, who he showed
oh
the
yeah.
gun to.
See,
But on the police report, they asked him why John Morant put his hands on you. He said, I accidentally hit John Morant with the ball. But people are saying that he threw the ball at John Morant's face. And John Morant went to go tune him up. Basketball players get there, man.
I
I
mean,
understand he's 17, 18, John Morant 22, that's 5 years. But like I was telling Neat, like this is a 17-year-old basketball player. I don't
yeah,
know his height, but this nigga probably 6'2" and up. And they
yeah.
height feet.
But also, it's like it's a respect thing too, nigga. Like I might be the kid ass too, throwing a ball at my face, especially at 22.
Yeah.
At 30, I'll let you slide, but at 22, I was a different type of person.
And he still taller than you? No, they is. They still taller than me, young, like that.
Yeah, and you don't know the level of magnitude of the situation either. You know,
Bro,
it's like he could have been talking shit, all types of shit. Like
Yeah, that's what I said. And I'll tell him what he was talking about
you
or
don't
what he
know
was
what he was
saying.
saying, or you know.
Anything.
So it's a
You
lot to
know,
go into that type of stuff.
me ain't
But
gonna take it around with it.
if he wasn't Ja Morant, it wouldn't be a
It wouldn't
thing.
matter. Yep.
Wouldn't even matter. And
Mm-hmm.
that's I'm like I would say if I wasn't who I was, would I be on this stand or would I be in this position? Like shit, I'm human
Nah, hell
too.
no. Yeah.
Like
young,
I
hot.
said that comes with maturity. I said that comes with maturity. Like he gonna learn from this, and it's actually a good thing. This is a good thing for him.
yeah, he needed because
Yeah, he needs
he's
it.
a he's a he's a he got his issues, but he'll get it together. But I blame his camp though. Ain't no way, like nigga, ain't no way y'all don't protect the money.
I
That's the
said
that's the
that's the
way
bad.
I look at. I'm like, this nigga, he feeding at
So many,
least,
Yeah, I'm stopping y'all. Are you about to
so
make a
many people.
banger to prove a point? Like,
bro.
I'm stopping in your room with you.
I'm
Cool.
I'm trying to tell you, like
Yeah,
nigga,
I'll
you
make
think
you feel real
if
good. I'm
James
about to get
if
on you and be like,
if
bro, Nick,
if,
say what it
if
is.
James was
He's about to
if James was, let's say if James was somebody like LeBron or Ja or whatever, and niggas niggas is getting paid to be the entourage and getting paid to do certain shit and making more money than we ever did. And niggas like, nigga, what? You protect that's the best. Like you ain't get no better opportunity than that.
Hell no.
Like being a
I just
friend,
be like, you gonna poppy? That's what you
like
gonna do?
being a friend and making $100,000 a year to be a friend. Think about
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy.
It's like
And
ridiculous.
opportunities. Like, come on.
Yeah. Look at Maverick
Mhm.
and LeBron James.
Yep.
Now
Some
Maverick,
people turn into yes men, but I know we all won't be. We'll never. We don't care who made what, nigga. Any one of us make
but
a million.
it depends.
That
It
don't mean we
depends
yes
though.
men.
Bro, it depends. You don't necessarily have to be a yes man, but you definitely gotta protect the money. Like it's like, bro, like I hire you. I'm like, James, bro, you my security. Like I'm gonna hire you as my security, man. Just keep me on my toes. Watch my back and shit. I'm gonna give you 200,000 a year. You better be better security than anybody. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm agreeing with you. What I
Yeah.
mean by yes man is like, if John Moran wants to go get that gun, if you want to go get that gun, like what you
Oh
doing?
no,
And then you look at me and be like, I got this. Just trust me on this. I'll be like,
no,
all right.
no,
I'm gonna
no, no.
let you do that. That's being a yes
Yeah,
man. But
hell no.
we
Yeah.
both
Nah.
still check it like, nigga, I don't be
You. That's what you really get paid to do, to make sure
Yep.
I don't do shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Like,
hmm
bro, like,
But it's some people that turn to yes man because they think like, oh, this man, if I battle, bro, he
Yeah,
gonna
he
help
not
me
yeah,
out.
I get what you're saying. I thought you meant something different at first, but I get what you're saying with the yeah
yeah.
man
And
shit.
niggas need that. A lot of people, yeah, man. You need someone that's
Mhm.
gonna check it, tell you when you
Yeah.
tripping.
And
Mm-hmm.
we all do. Like, regardless of who it is. Like sometimes even your own parents need to be checked. Like, oh no, that ain't cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially getting like fucking millions, then you might lose yourself. People say money don't change them, but millions, like it can be
It just
tied to
magnifies.
lose yourself.
I look at it like it just
Only thing
magnifies who
about
you was from the beginning. Like if you was a hard headed nigga from the beginning that didn't listen, you just gonna be a hard headed nigga with money.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Like you was a spoiled kid, you're gonna be even more spoiled.
That's when your people come into play. They check you on
Yeah,
that type of
to
shit.
keep you on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
But
I remember we never had shit.
I'm about to get off this thing, y'all. I'm about to go to bed, man. It's 1 o'clock. All
Yeah.
right, go.
Alright. Yeah. Delete that. Oh yeah, another thing I want to do is I want to give an applause.
What?
I gotta give an applause to my nigga Ye, man.
What happened?
Damn, you don't know?
No. You got
He
married?
he reconstructing his deal with Adidas.
What it consist of?
500 million for the rest of the Yeezys that's like already out there. Not the whole thing, but just the rest of the Yeezys.
Uh-huh.
They trying to pay him 500 million to get back on. I said, see, man, niggas talk so early and they never see the real picture. They just see shit for what's in front of them instead of like
Mm-hmm.
really thinking and looking beyond what's face value. They just so quick to just assume
That's
and
just
jump
the
to conclusions.
world. Just want to pull people down.
Not even knowing this nigga back here like checkmate. Not even knowing. So he just reconstructed his Adidas deal with Yeezys. They want to pay him $500 million for what's already left over that's on the shelves and shit.
Okay.
And I don't know the other details of the contract, but I do know that part. So he already winning just off of that. Yeah, he already just winning off of that.
Mm. So they
So
came back.
came back with their handout. Like
So
we need
this
you, yay.
This still gonna be even
I'm
better.
surprised you ain't seen that. That's crazy. I'm surprised you ain't seen
I
that.
haven't seen it yet.
Yep. They crawling. They crawling.
People are sleeping on Yeezy. We try to tell them, man.
I tried too. I thought like everybody that just had something stupid to say about him. I'm like, bruh, you don't know this nigga got a plan. This is all for a reason.
Don't
How
sleep
you
on
don't?
Yeezy.
How you don't see that?
I didn't know that. I'm gonna
Yep.
look that up.
Yep. Look it up. 500 mil. Half a bill.
That's crazy.
hmm And that's not even like a long term contract to like or specific like you feel
I
me
was saying,
like
I just get a distribution deal from Adidas just for them to distribute my shoes around the world and only give them
yeah.
like 20% and keep 80% of earnings.
hmm
They even make this money. But man,
hmm
we'll continue this one tomorrow. You should
Yeah.
get on like tomorrow afternoon and run through something like a little 30, 40 minute thing.
Something quick. Yeah.